to our plan, but we're just ashamed. I start to wonder. Don't get on you. Don't get for days. Cause you don't get on you. Don't get for days. Don't get on you.
This is Air Tiki 921 crew member. As this is a shoeless flight to a barefoot destination, the crew will move through the aisles to collect all remaining footwear for immediate and permanent disposal. Thank you for your cooperation and for listening.
Okay, back to the music now. Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio. TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey, Hidey, Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah!
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right by my side.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing this morning?
I'm hurting a little.
All right, we'll talk about that. B-Dog?
Morning.
You doing all right?
I'm doing fine.
Flas Noogie's back in the house.
Good morning.
Yeah, nice to have the whole clan back together here. Larice out in the chocolate bar and Uncle Alex behind the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Got a big show for you. We got Roger Sylvie and Jenny Leah Brown going to be joining us, along with JBL Legends Travel Moment, going into the archives as he is a little bit under the weather this week. So, yeah. But we're going to have a big show for you. Come over and be part of it. You ready? All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Hidey-Hidey-Ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios in beautiful Harrison Bay, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends at the Rockin' Woods Tiki Bar up in Canada, home of Verona Corona, who is down in Mexico. Buenos dias, senorita. I'm sure she's listening in. And, of course, our producer, Monica, who is always listening. Vacuum cleaner, Tom, who is always working. That's right. And, of course, we're always thinking about Miss Trudy and, of course, Tinkerbell and Northeastern Nora and everybody up in Canada. Happy Sunday to you, and save me some breakfast there, will you? Monica's got breakfast on this morning, and they're covered in a blanket of snow. Old Man Winter has came in, dropped off his bags, and says, I am here to stay.
Yeah.
And Verona Corona left out.
See ya.
See ya. That's right. The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our bodyguard and ambassador retreat. And, of course, Tim, the bodyguard. And, you guys went hunting last week, right?
He did.
Yeah? Oh, you did? Well, Tim went hunting.
Yeah.
Flas was there for moral support.
I was just shivering in the woods.
Oh, no.
But I'll tell you one thing.
Oh, my goodness.
That it is so surrealistic when you're sitting there, the sun is almost beyond being able to see through the woods, and 3 does pop up their head and they start jerking it back and forth looking at you, and you're going, holy moly. And then they snort and they're running away.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've always told everybody about the story of the time I fell asleep out here when we used to have a fire pit, and the deer walked up in the middle. I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I felt something, and I looked around, and I'm surrounded by deer. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I was like, don't shoot.
He fell asleep in the fire pit.
The deer were looking at me like, we finally got one of them bastards. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Yeah, that's funny.
You got them Harrison Bay deer, and I tell you, they're not exactly scared of humans.
No, they're really
They'll
not.
let you get fairly close.
Yeah, they're not scared of humans.
Yeah, every morning, when I go out, they're in the backyard or whatever, and they're like, what's up, man? What's up?
Yeah, they don't scurry off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's see, your Beers and Bones patio here in Harrison Bay, Tennessee, home of our good friends, the Goldens, and, of course, the Golden Girl with the good smelling hair. That's 25 cents. I need to put like a little coin going in the piggy bank. Yeah, that sounds good. Good morning to you guys.
Yes.
The cabin up north, the Brap Shack, and the Deer Lodge, as we're calling it, in Old Fort, New York, home, a home away from home for Donna and Bob Cummings. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Let's see here. Now, we put, I thought we put you guys' place in there. I don't know if we didn't save it. What are we calling it? The Legends?
Well, it's the pond front patio is our nice little patio.
The pond front patio.
And when you visit, you'll see exactly why it's called.
Okay. So the pond front
Pond front patio.
Pond
Pond
front patio.
Is it in front or is it in back, though?
What?
The pond.
Technically, it's in back, but our patio is in front. How's that?
I don't know. This is a little confusing, but pond front patio.
That's right.
Home of the soon-to-be Legends studio.
Which is
B-Dog and
about 90% done.
Lou. Okay. Well, all right.
Awesome.
Always waiting on a chord. See, when you start building your own studio, you're always waiting on another chord.
Well, I thought I had all of them, and then I'm like, I just can't get this thing to work. Well, do you got this cord, this cord? No, you didn't tell me I needed that cord. Well, here, I'll send you the link. You need this cord and this cord. So now I'm waiting on cords to arrive.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling after those come, I'm still going to be missing cords.
No, there's always a cord.
So,
I don't even know what all those things mean anymore.
Yeah, he's going to learn how to
I
play the
used to.
accordion.
I went to
used
Best Buy and I'm like,
but-
I need HDI cables. How long? Give me like 3 of each. Because I'm sure I'm going to need them.
Oh, yeah. You don't buy one of nothing.
Do 3 of each length. Yeah.
Yeah.
A cord will always go bad on you, that's for sure. All right, I'm saving it now. All right, so we got it in there. All right, fine. Let's see here. The Treetop Flowers Patio and Tiki Bar located over in Queen City, North Carolina, home of Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you
Good
guys. Happy
morning.
Sunday to you. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis up in Williamsport, Maryland. And, of course, 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick, on the road with Rick the Stick from an undisclosed location will come up. That show starts this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern Island time. And Rick has done more live remotes than any of us.
Yes.
That's true.
Hands
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
He
Well, when you
really-
have a mobile studio, yeah.
I don't understand why he doesn't have a truck stop as a sponsor, right?
Right.
I mean, and he could always do a show from wherever, if they have like a bunch of them.
5 o'clock somewhere from the Flying J.
Yes. yes.
Jay.
From the Flying J. Today's location is XYZ.
Yeah.
I mean, I could make that work all day long, I mean, my goodness. CK Sunrise Villa, home of CK. Okay, here we go. CK Sunrise Villa in Stock Island, home of that guy in Paradise, and of course his beautiful wife Kat. And good morning to all of the morning warriors and weekend warriors, and of course they are all at the marathon this morning. Down in
Chilly
Key
Key
West.
West.
Chilly Key West, 68 degrees. They're losing their damn minds.
Well, they'll be happy it's chilly when they get to going.
Somebody's like, we need to build a fire in a barrel somewhere, Come on now. Please give us a break.
68. We're still in short sleeves and
Yeah. Come on. But they're having a big marathon down there. I saw that guy in Paradise.
Nice.
He was out there this morning, and Michelle, I don't think she's got up this early since she left the military. I don't know how they pulled that off, but good morning to you guys. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, home of the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man, his beautiful wife Pat. And, of course, that is Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man on Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern Island time. They're doing a very good job up there with that show, and Ed and Felicia and everybody.
Is it Felicia's birthday?
It is Felicia.
Oh, happy birthday
I thought
to
I
you.
saw that.
Felicia, yeah.
Good morning. Happy birthday to
Good morning.
you. Let's see here. The Beachy Shell Hideaway in beautiful Key West. That, of course, is where I hang my hat. And when we are in Key West, that is B-Man and Michelle. And, of course, that is the Beachy Shell Studios, where they have the Coastal Confessions on Friday night. At 8 p.m. And you can see that one on live camera and everything as well. So Good morning to you guys. They were out early, like 6 o'clock. He told me yesterday, he's like, we got to be there at 6 o'clock. I'm like, what? Who the hell gets up at 6 o'clock in Key West, man? Come on.
I do.
Well,
Anyway,
And they're running a marathon?
yeah. Well, they're playing music.
for the runners of the
You know,
marathon.
so he's got his, you know.
Well, still, if you're running a marathon in Key West, that's a lot of laps around that little island.
Yeah, well, I think they run up Highway 1.
Oh, is that how they do it? All right.
Yeah. But let's see here. The pond front patio. Oh, there it is. I got it right there. Pond front patio. Pond front patio.
You'll get it. It's kind of like the he said, she said.
Yeah, I did have it down there. You said last night or last week, pond front patio.
That's what I've said.
Okay.
Pond front patio.
Okay. I got it in here twice now. Now I got to fix that. All right, so we already did that. Lake Music in Harrison Bay, home of Flaz and Larice.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, so we had that one in. So I did have it in there. Okay.
You just have it toward the bottom of the list. That's all.
No. All right, now I got to save it again. Let's see here. Yes, boom. Okay. I thought I did that last week, so there we go. Let's see here. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed. That is Dave Sines and Beth Travers. You know, they're going to be gearing up for MFG Sunday morning thing at Music on the Bay.
No, very cool.
This will be, I think, their third year of doing this, but I saw some advertising going out there. And, of course, everybody's down in New Orleans for Party Gras. And I don't know what the weather's like down there, but looks like everybody's having a good time. I know Loretta and her friend.
Yeah, Larita. Yeah.
Yeah, they went-
They're out to Party Gras, and she's just having a big time.
Oh, she never been to New Orleans.
No.
Yeah.
I've been seeing her pictures all over. Cool.
Yeah, she'll understand why I think of Duval Street sometime as Bourbon Street, because it's kind of like that, you know. But
It is very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The Comeback Tiki out up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
For Shelley Forsythe and the crew. The Z&G Patio at Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina, rocking on the back porch to Tiki Man Radio. He got his book yesterday, and he's got a long line of books he's reading, so sent me a nice message. Thank you so much for that, Z. The Paradise North, home of King David, up at Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing fabulous. And over in Sweden, it's the Tiki Balcony, home of the Swedes. Good afternoon. And JoJo's Northeast Sea Shack in Manford, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston.
Good morning, JoJo.
Happy Sunday to you, everybody. Hope everybody's doing fabulous. And we got a big show for you. We got Roger Sylvie and Jenny Leah Brown. Yeah, that's it. I had to think about it for a minute. Let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio is streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae Wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae Wines. Go ahead and order a case of it, because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right, and you can always get reggae wines here at the Chocolate Bar anytime you'd like to try it. We keep it under the bar at all times. And Beach Buddha Coffee, is Beach Buddha out there by any chance? Anybody
I
seen
have
him?
not seen him yet.
No, not yet.
Somewhere is our order of coffee.
Well, you know, he's got the oceanfront property that he didn't know he had.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He did a live there the other morning, and they had a lot of flooding.
Oh.
And he was standing on his front porch, and he had waves and water running right by his front porch, and
I didn't know
it
he
was
had
all
oceanfront
flooded that area.
property.
He goes, "Welcome to my new oceanfront property."
Yeah. That's a lot of water,
That
man.
is.
Yeah.
Funny.
People got dumped in the rain over there. Who we
Not
got out
funny,
there
but-
this morning there, hippie chick?
Well, we got Brent Marvin. It's out there saying hello.
Good morning.
Roger Silby is out there.
He's going to be joining us around 11 o'clock.
Donna Allison Whitfield's out there.
Good morning. Happy Sunday.
MFG Records. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning. Hey, Dave or Beth, either one of y'all, reach out to me about the showcase. We are starting to line things up, and we are starting to get a lot of people reaching out to us. So I want to.
Beth is watching, so.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay, good.
Yep. And also, Beth, reach out to Ray Boone. I want to get Ray Boone on the show in the next couple of weeks or so. Tell him to give me a call.
All right. And then we got Barry D is out there.
Good morning, Barry.
And good morning to Manalo.
Hey, Manalo!
Manalo!
And good morning to the Conch Republic Band.
Hey, the rock stars. Good morning to you.
Graham Andrews is out there.
Hey,
Nicole.
happy birthday to Graham Andrews.
Yes.
Yes, happy birthday to you, buddy.
And let's see, we got Donna Cummings and Bob.
Up in the cabin.
Yeah. Jody with Cammy's Grammy.
The Flamingo Girl. Good
That's
morning.
right. Alan Jacks Bowers is out there saying good morning.
Hey, good morning to you.
Let's see.
I think he's been down in Party Gras.
Has he?
I think so.
We got, of course, Verona Coronas out there. Well, she's in Mexico saying
She
hello.
is down there. Yeah, happy Sunday to you.
Good morning to the beautiful Crawleys.
Good morning.
And Rick the Stick
Mm-hmm.
out there. Ed Contreras and Pat Contreras. Oh, yes. And Pat tells me that her hippie granddaughters, Grace and Corinne, are listening.
Oh,
Send me a picture. They're real cute with their little hippie glasses.
that's cool.
And then we got Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver.
Morning, Bobby.
Maureen Weehunt is there. She is.
Morning,
good
Mo.
morning, Mo.
Oh, good morning,
She
Mo.
says she's working this weekend and will try to keep up.
Yeah, she's been busy.
And good morning to Dan Ware and Rachel Ware.
Morning.
They've got Dan's got some shivering little emojis going on. It's very cold up there. It's very cold down here too. We're expected to get snow tomorrow, 75% of snow, and it was 24 degrees this morning. It's 25 degrees tomorrow. Isn't that something? But I don't know why we didn't get snow today.
I don't know.
But we're having it. Well, probably because there wasn't rain to mix with it.
All I
so.
want is a snow day on Tuesday.
Well, we're getting it Monday.
It is
on our off day.
We already have Monday off. It's a holiday. I need snow day for Tuesday.
Well, okay then.
Yeah.
And good morning to Crystal Carpenter. Good morning.
Crystal.
Well, good morning. Her and
And-
Donovan. We
and
haven't seen those
Donovan
guys in a
is-
while.
Donovan saying good morning too.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Excuse me.
You know what the world needs now?
What?
More music from Don Carpenter.
I know.
Another beat song.
I love that song. It's so catchy.
We need some more music. I love his
We
voice.
need more music. Yes.
Yes.
We need more music.
He wrote that song. He played down in 2020 when we did the show virtually, and he was down in Key West. And he got up on stage and he played that song. Tiki Man Radio, Tiki Man Radio.
I love that. I love that. And then we've got, let's see, our producer Monica, who is always
Always listening.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
and of course, good morning to.
Which, by the way, she had a little bit of a health scare. She's doing much better now. So, got her test results back, and everything is okay.
Oh, let's see. Dan Ware says it's minus 11 right now. And it feels like minus 38.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I used to think B-Dog was addicted to TikTok, but he doesn't hold a candle to Dan Ware.
No. I get something funny from Dan Ware from TikTok every day, and I'm not even on TikTok. I don't even have TikTok, but at least it comes through, and I can at least see it.
Yeah, something to do with Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
It just depends upon what side of TikTok you're on as to what you're going to get.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't do TikTok. So anyway, then we got Rocky Bovin. She's out there listening.
Good morning to the karaoke queen.
Okay. Rocky kind of looks like a guy.
He is.
Well, he says Rocky's a girl.
Oh, well, that's a guy. I thought he was a...
Rocky is a media production dude.
Oh, okay. Well, it may be a different Rocky then.
Different Rocky that you know. Okay. And he says, great to be here. Happy Sunday, y'all.
Oh, okay.
And then, let's see, we got Jason Whitler out there. Let's wait on the snow. I don't know about let's wait on the snow.
No, we want sunshine. Christmas is over. Bring on the sunshine.
We
Bring
are
on the
one day
sunshine.
closer to spring. That's all I know. We'll be back at the Tiki Bar before we know it.
Bring
Oh.
your sleds over to my house and we'll go right down that driveway.
Can't
I bet we
guarantee
would.
you're going to stop. But,
There's a big tree
That
that'll
is-
stop you at the bottom.
And speaking of that hill that goes straight down, that's pretty much how I hurt my foot yesterday. This slide was.
well, we got
In
a
a
whole
hurry.
segment about that we're going to go into here
Okay.
shortly. But
Oh, and Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver. Good morning, sweetheart.
morning to you, Bobby. Happy Sunday to you. And Rick the Stick, of course.
Of course.
What we got on YouTube?
Well, of course, we got some chatter going on out there. Of course, we've already mentioned our wonderful producer.
Yes.
Uncle Alex is out there behind the bar chiming in, saying good morning.
Good morning.
We got Patty with Rick's Eye out there saying good morning, Tiki Man Radio family.
Good morning, Shy Patty.
And, of course, Verona Corona's out here. And the one, the only MFG's top rock star,
Beth
Travers,
Travers.
is out there.
Good morning to you,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Good morning to Sandra Wilson.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The ambassador of all great things is out there saying good morning.
Hello, darling.
John Buskell is out there. Good morning.
Johnny
Johnny
B.
B.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny B.
He needs to just change his name on there so I just know. Johnny B.
Johnny B. Morning to you, brother. Got to get Johnny back on the radio.
Yeah. Of course, lovely Larice is out there saying good morning to everybody.
Yeah, she's out there with Lola.
And of course, the other Maureen is out there saying good morning.
Good morning.
She's working this weekend, but she's going to try to keep up.
Well, there you go.
And as we run down here, talking about the Goldens, they are both chiming in. Good morning to them.
Good morning.
I gotta thank the Goldens. You know, Lou's always told them, like, if you want to come over, just tell us you're coming. Well, last night we got, hey, we're coming over. It's like, all right. Well, you know, Golden, I swear, does not show up anywhere without food to prepare.
That's right. That's why we all love him.
Yeah, and they showed up. He brought these big ass steaks, threw them on the grill out there.
Oh, very nice.
And he was like, "You got Peacock, right?"
I believe there's a football game.
There was a
on.
football game on. So we sat and watched some football. So
that was nice.
So, you know, it was nice having them over. And, you know, it's not all, you know, when they show up and bring dinner with them, that's fantastic.
Oh,
Right.
So you put me off this weekend so you could have Golden over there because he brought steaks. Is that how that went?
I'm waiting on more cords.
He's waiting on more cords.
I'm waiting on more cords.
Now I get it.
But then when I heard Heather hurt herself, I'm like, well, it's perfect. Good thing that we did cancel.
That is
because,
a good thing,
you know,
because I wouldn't have come. and I
next
would have
week,
sat
next
here.
weekend will be a better weekend. We'll have our cords and we can get everything done. We'll have dinner.
Yeah, next
There you
week.
go.
Next week it'll be her arm or something, you know.
But right now, I think I got everybody that's in that chat for right now.
Well, all right. Well, let's get this day started off right the island way with some positive vibes and get you some beach light.
I'm good.
Is your beer light? It's okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
All right. I'll be right back.
How's it, brother?
How's it, brother?
Good, man. Another beautiful Hawaiian day. Yeah. Surf's up. Just cruising along the beach of Waikiki on a sunny afternoon. Thinking about the days I used to splash in the ocean and build castles in the sand. Those were the days. And surfing queens, pubbers, and canoes, whoa, on a big day, alongside the legends, Buffalo, Rabbit, the Napoleon brothers, and yeah, Duke himself. Those were the days. There's a rhythm to these islands that rapture you like a hula dancer. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise.
Excuse me, are you a movie star?
No.
You look like one. The island people are so nice. They say it's aloha?
Yeah, aloha. It's a lifestyle. It means hello, goodbye, it's love. It's everywhere and it's in everything. It's the spirit of these islands. You can feel it everywhere.
Oh, I can feel it all right.
But don't leave without it. Welcome to my paradise. 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 Now, can you imagine if every visitor took the spirit of aloha home with them and spread it around? Can you imagine what this world would be like? Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. And the hula girls say, oh yeah. Go girls. I'm feeling that. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome to my paradise. Welcome, 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 welcome.
That's right. Welcome to my paradise, right here at Tiki Man Radio. That's the great Henry Capone from Hawaii.
Like it.
I like it. I like it. Long time. So we got Roger Sylvie, and we've got Jenny Leah Brown going to be joining us around 11 o'clock. They got a new song that's they just got out, and we're going to have them on the show, get caught up with them. As you know, we always support independent artists. That's what we do. It's really what we do best. So that and 500 other things. So, hey, I want to say thank you to everybody who, let me see if I can, there we go. Everybody who sent me messages that have ordered books in the book with 2 X is out there. If you have read it and you didn't, make sure you go over and Google it and give me a review on that. That helps us out a whole lot. So, The Boat in Key West, A Life Worth Living. So, it is not about me.
Yes, it is about you.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, people are asking.
I know your life story. It's about you.
It's not about me.
It is.
It's not about me.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Have you read it? You hadn't read it? I thought you were a big book reader.
Cookbooks.
Cookbooks for him, books for Larice. Anyway.
Where'd the fudge come from?
Alex.
Oh, cool. This is why I don't eat during the show. Couldn't resist, though. That fudge is sitting there.
Yeah.
So we went to the big playground yesterday. And, Hippie Chick,
It's an indoor playground.
you want to tell them what happened?
It was my my grandson Levi. It was his 3rd birthday, and we went to this.
First of all, these kids have birthdays every 3 months.
No, it's every 6 months.
Every 3
Levi
months.
is in January. Sonny is in, and Levi and Ellie Faye are in January. Sonny is in July. So yeah, it's every 6 months exactly.
And the birthday party was at 10 a.m.,
That's right.
which to me was like getting up at 6 o'clock to do the marathon down in Key West on a Saturday morning. I'm like, what the hell?
Okay. So anyway, so they rented out. So this local church has this gymnasium that they have built, this conglomerate indoor playground that, with netting and climbing things and slides and things that, I mean, you can just climb all day in tunnels and cargo netting and all this stuff. So, I'm just a big kid. And I wanted to go play with them because those were like, wow, that's cool. I want to go slide and play and crawl in the tunnels too. I love that stuff. Anyway, so, and I did just fine. But and there was this one slide that was really fast, and it went straight down. And so Levi would go, and then I would go, and I'd say, Levi, get out of the way because Noni's coming. And I was afraid I was going to bowl him over because it's really fast. But anyway, so they have padding, like gymnasium padding, or
Sure.
gymnastics padding and stuff on the floor. They have all that, but I came down.
All the safety features in place.
Yeah.
So nobody gets hurt.
Yes, the main thing is the kids don't get hurt.
None of the kids got hurt.
No, the kids were fine.
But you can't wear your shoes. You can't wear your shoes. And I was coming down. I'll show you exactly what happened to my toes. I was coming down the slide very fast. My toes got caught between the slide and the padding, bent all the way back, and then my full weight landed on top of that, and then it went pop, So that's what happened. And so now the top of my foot and my big toe and all my little toes are discolored, and the top of it's all swollen, and then my big toe's swollen and discolored.
You won't be popping those knuckles, huh?
Oh, God, no.
It's a good thing you don't
Hurts
weigh
to-
nothing.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, because my full weight came. So they bent the wrong direction all the way, and then my full weight landed on the bent back toes.
Now, the rest of the adults were
And I
sitting
could
over in the
not-
waiting area in the chairs.
Well, and Mac was there. He saw it because he was, witnessing the kids come down the slide, and he saw it. And then I had to move over to the side, and Matt goes, that's why I don't do that. He goes, because I've got too many other knee injuries. And I was like, yeah. And I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up for a little while. It really...
You can't leave her alone for 5 minutes.
I was like, damn it. And, I couldn't get up. And so I just sat there, in this little corner under all this big play stuff, And so nobody could see me. Nobody knew I was injured except Mac. He knew I got hurt, but he didn't know...
Yeah.
How bad, because I couldn't stand up on it. Anyway, when I did stand up on it, then I really couldn't stand up on it. Yeah.
Looks like Chuck E. Cheese in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. She.
That's what happened. And then Danny says, we don't need to do that when we're as old as we are. And I'm like, speak for yourself. I can run circles around you. But it was
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was just.
I don't think so. As a result of that, you can't hardly walk across the floor now.
It was a freak accident.
Yeah.
It was just a freak accident.
Well, anyway, she got it x-rayed. It's nothing broken.
Well, they say it's not broken, but it sure looks like it and feels like it.
Nurses are a lot like mechanics. They don't believe anything the other mechanic says.
No, especially when the other mechanic has no. You've got 20 years experience on the other mechanic, and you're looking at him like, "How old are you, Sally?" That's
Right.
I used to try to do that stuff with my kids, and then, I just remember that I ain't as good as I once was.
That's right. That's right.
I can't do those things no more.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I got a shoe boot.
Yeah. Yeah, Sonny D brought, a variety of boots over last night.
Yeah, so I could.
Traded them for vodka.
Yeah. So
I brought you your boot shoot over here. Boot shoe.
shoe boot.
Shoe boot. And I need a little vodka. I'm like, well, okay, I believe we got some down there. But
I have some good vodka at home.
do you?
Yeah, I accidentally got drunk Friday night.
Accidentally got front. You know, that happens to me sometimes.
You know, it was just one of those things of I was working and I started getting pain in my left side. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm getting another kidney stone.
Uh-oh.
So I went home from work and I'm like, I know I should be drinking like cranberry juice and stuff like that. I'm like, we have cranberry juice.
Ooh,
so then
let's put a little vodka in.
So then I'm like, as I'm pouring it in, I'm like, you know, this stuff, it's a little much by itself. I said, who says I can't put no vodka in it?
Who says you can't?
Who says you can't?
Yeah.
So I poured a little heavy.
And then I poured a little more.
Then I poured a little more.
Then I started feeling better, and so I poured me another one. Yeah.
I don't think I have kidney stones no more.
Yeah. I wasn't going to drink today.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
That's 1783 vodka.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
1783. Vodka?
Vodka.
I thought that was bourbon.
I thought that was bourbon.
They also make vodka.
Do they now?
Wow.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
783.
Interesting.
I like the bourbon. It's for a good price bourbon. It's pretty doggone good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. For the money, you can't beat it.
Nope.
Can't beat it. And then last week, you were off hunting with the bodyguard, right?
Yep.
And looks like Tim did very well. He must have got up in the trees.
You know, he got into an area that he calls the least area, and that's where I was on the other side of the road. But he was deep into the woods with a Arctic cat, or I think it's an Arctic cat. Quad unit.
Oh, nice.
And back in there, boy, the sticker burrs were everywhere. They were just holding on to you, and one got my lip and cut it.
The sticker burrs.
Sticker burrs. I don't know. What do you guys call them something else in the South? You know, they're like, I don't know, long, gnarly things that get you.
Oh, okay.
So he was able to get a doe, and
Buyers.
doggone it, he told me, he just sat it out, and they came back to say, "What's wrong, Martha?" And boom, another one.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, is hunting season over with now?
Yes, it was done last Sunday at dusk.
It was done when you left, right?
Well, I was out of there on Sunday morning, but I've got some ideas for next year. So this is a good thing if I get invited, but if I don't, then that's fine. But I do have some ideas that I will take up with me, and one is a harness. I do own a harness, but I thought I was going to be in box blinds, and all of a sudden I realized that if I didn't have my harness, I wasn't going to go up on a 15-foot ladder and just sit on a 2 foot by 2 foot piece of wood, or actually a piece of steel on the part of them, without harnessing yourself to the tree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Well,
but what?
at least
Tim
you didn't
got
get
two,
hurt.
didn't
No.
he?
Tim got 2?
Yeah,
I saw
2
that
does.
picture.
2 does, yeah.
Yeah, I saw his
And
picture.
you know what's funny? And he had to cut the heads off and send them in.
Really?
Yeah, it's that disease that
Yeah, you have to, and then if they
it's like
come
mad
back,
cow disease, only it's mad deer disease, and it's yeah,
right,
serious.
it's serious. And if they come back positive, you can't eat that meat.
No, and I've got some of his. He gave me some of the stuff he didn't want, of course. But so I had the what they call the front quarters, and I took those because Golden and I are gonna put them on the smoker. But anyway, I cannot touch that stuff. I can't even feed it to my dog
Until you know.
until I know.
That's right.
Was not aware of that.
Yes.
No,
I
it is
forgot.
true.
What do they call that kind of disease? It's a neurological.
Yeah, it's mad cow. There's another name for it where it's originated, but Daggett, it slipped my mind.
Right.
that-
It rolled off of Tim's mouth, our tongue, just like.
yeah, but we
But it
named
was a
it
clinical
mad
term
cow.
for it.
There's a
It was a
difference.
scientific term for it, he said, and I can't remember what that is.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
I was just, matter of fact, I was just watching something on it the other day, but
So I got 2 4/4 corners and some neck meat and stuff like that in the freezer, all marked. And if I do get the A-OK, it's going to go on the smoker.
Well, there you go. How long does it take to get the AOK?
I don't know.
it's
I'm
like
just
he
waiting
goes
for
to a lab. It's like a
think it's
culture,
a couple
that-
of 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say this time of year they got to be backed up on that kind of thing. Here's another one.
They really are, and doggone it. And the idea that you got to send in the whole head. Can you imagine that? I mean, they're saying take the horns off of it if you want them. But does don't have horns, so
No.
you're sending in a whole head. And evidently, according to Tim, they extract some kind of gland or something like a pituitary or something like that near the brain. Then they're able to identify whether it's a positive or a negative.
And they do that with every deer killed in the state.
Every deer in the state.
Yes.
That must be something new. I don't remember that being.
No,
don't
that's
say-
been going on a while.
So take a guess how many deer were killed in the rifle hunting season in the state of Tennessee.
Oh God!
Just take a guess.
Thousands and thousands, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have no idea.
56,000.
Really?
Wow.
I was thinking something like 12,000 or something like that.
We got some deer here. That's for sure.
But they ain't very big, but you got some.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well,
That's a lot.
well, you know, the other news of the week, of course, was that the long nightmare is over with. Nick Saban is retired.
Why are you playing tennis
Yeah.
at Rocky Top for that?
Because he expects to win more games.
You know what? You know where you can go, buddy. Hey, Nick Saban was a fantastic coach, and I'm so proud.
Good
He-
riddance.
He
Take
he-
your can of hair
beat Bear Bryant.
paint and get the hell out.
Yeah, they got a Huskies coach coming in there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I hear.
Which I think is a very smart move on them to go outside the SEC because of the changes that's going to happen next year with the playoffs being 12 teams. And Nick Saban's probably like, well, it looks like the cushiony days are over with.
Out of 12.
We may actually
playoff
have
games.
to play in snow one day. I got to get the hell out of here.
12
you know.
teams to play off with each other, so that's 6 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so
Anyway.
they're going to have plays. They're going to rename them now. They're going to call them like the Washington Wallaby, around with the Washington Wallaby.
Yeah.
Because he's the Washington coach.
Well,
Dan Ware says, go blue.
roll tide, Dan Ware. Yeah.
Well.
So, we'll see how he stacks up because, two of the greatest coaches in Alabama history is Nick Saban and Bear Bryant.
Yep.
Yeah, Bear got kind of like thrown out of the place, though, didn't he? Didn't he slap some guy up against the head? Didn't he do that?
I don't think so.
Wasn't Bear Bryant. It was.
Back in the day, coaches were just a little different.
They were.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Woody Hayes got in trouble for hitting a player.
That was who it was.
Yeah,
Woody
it
Hayes.
wasn't-
Because I think Bear Bryant and Woody Hayes were in the same
Same time.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't say that about Bear Bryant. I mean, we really get people pissed off. You start talking about Bear Bryant.
I guess so.
The man in the fedora.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
But some shaking up there in college football. And,
Yes, I'm upset, but
I guess Nick's he's gonna starve. You're gonna see him on the street with a sign that says "Food, please."
no, he's not going to start.
Well, he's got his insurance commercials. I'm sure he'll do more of those.
Yeah.
And he ought to do commercials for Little Debbie.
Yeah.
He eats those
2 a day.
2 a day.
Oatmeal cream pies.
Oatmeal cream pies every morning. He eats 2 a day. You ought to be. I look for him to be on those commercials at some point in time or another.
Yeah. He doesn't have. I mean, the residuals on those Aflac commercials themselves will
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
carry him over for the rest of his life.
And it's not like he's broke.
No.
No. I'm sure he's fine.
No.
So
no,
now,
it's not broke.
who knows? He just may retire from everything, and then it's just Dion all by himself.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There we go.
Mahomes, he makes tons of money on his State Farm stuff.
Is it State Farm?
Yeah,
Yep.
State Farm is Mahomes.
Yep. He replaced Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers was a State Farm guy for a long time.
Yes, he was, wasn't he?
Because he was a part of that discount double check.
Yeah. Hey, we're geared up for Panama City.
Yay!
To be our 9th year broadcasting now.
Yippee.
It's unbelievable.
Hope
9
I
years.
don't hurt myself there.
Well, looks like you're getting it out of the way now. You know?
We just know when you get there, don't pick up anything, don't carry anything.
It was so silly. It was so silly.
That was also a freak accident.
It was not. It was a
was.
choice to pick up the biggest and heaviest thing laying there. And you're the smallest person.
I am Superman.
What was it you picked up? I keep hearing.
I don't know what a tent.
tent.
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. I can
this
do
year,
anything.
A pup?
I got a wagon that's big enough. We'll just pick you up out of the truck, put you in the wagon, and I'll wheel you right down there to the tent. So that way we make you sure it's a safe delivery.
We got to get in touch with.
I can do anything.
What's our buddy with the Jeep? What's his name? He's got a cool name.
Freedman
Medley.
Medley.
You can't.
I love
What a
that
great
guy.
name that is.
Yeah, Freedman
It's
Medley.
like Bond, James Bond.
Freedman Medley. I
Freedman
love
Medley.
that guy.
Got stuck in the sand.
Yeah, we got to get in touch
Did
with
you
him.
not get his phone number?
I do. I got it. He was supposed to come to the summer party.
Really?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, and
Is it Freeman or Friedman?
Freedman
Freeman.
Medley.
Freeman Medley?
Freeman. Okay.
What a cool name that is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. I've got a couple of songs here. Now, Roger and Jenny has got a new song called Drinking About You Again. Drinking About You Again. But Roger's also got a tune out there called The Islands and You. So they're going to join us coming up here in about 6 minutes or so at 11 o'clock. And we'll get caught up with them and introduce them to you as well. So, but grab you some Beach Buddha coffee. Come over and have some fun with us. This is Roger's song, The Islands and You.
Laying out on the sand, I feel the warmth of the sun and the touch of your hand. You and me at the shore, I've got everything I need and I don't want more. The sky's so blue, a dream come true, an ocean breeze, the islands and you. All my cares just drift away here on Kajo Key. Another perfect day when you're here with me. Music in the air, I hear a reggae beat with a tropical flair. Dancing on the beach as the sailboats pass out on Coconut Reef. Sky's so blue, a dream come true, an ocean breeze, the islands and you. All my cares just drift away here on Kajo Key. Another perfect day when you're here with me. Music in the air, I hear a reggae beat with a tropical flair. Dancing on the beach as the sailboats pass out on Coconut Reef. The sky's so blue, a dream come true, an ocean breeze, the islands and you. An ocean breeze, the islands.
Coming to you live from the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas. Tiki Man Radio, your soundtrack of summer.
Riding down Beach Boulevard, don't know where I'm going. Back home in Nashville, it's cold and blowing. I'm here in Jacksonville. Here in Jacksonville. The sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. The weather's warm and the world is fine. Here in Jacksonville. Here in Jacksonville. I let the music take me where it will. Down to Jacksonville. Surfers and skateboarders, snowbirds and freaks, they all walk these same seaside streets. Down in Jacksonville. Down in Jacksonville. Ain't no rhinestone cowboys here, but lots of folkies hang around playing guitars and just making memories. Down in Jacksonville. Here in Jacksonville. I let the music take me where it will. Down to Jacksonville. And as I'm driving away, I can hear the music play. I'm wishing I could stay just one more day here in Jacksonville. I let the music take me where it will. Down in Jacksonville. Yeah, I let the music take me where it will. Here in Jacksonville. I'm here in Jacksonville.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Cammie's Grammys. That's what they do. Cammie's Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Cammie's Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Cammie's Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard. Are you looking to take your music and your show to the next level? Alan Jax Bowers and Mudcut Studios, your full-service production facility, providing professional drum and percussion tracks in-house or remote, as well as full production, mixing, and mastering with world-class studio musicians available. Jax is also available for performances and touring. With over 30 years experience as a musician and 20 years experience producing, Alan Jax Bowers will take your show or your music to the next level. Reach out to Jax today at alanjaxbowers.com. Jax has worked with the best in the business all over the world, and he can bring that talent to your music and your show. So stop getting frustrated and stop worrying about it. Reach out to alanjaxbowers.com and step into the big show. You know, the difference between being a professional and being an amateur is the people you surround yourself with. And Alan Jax Bowers only surrounds himself with the best of the best. all over the world. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner, Alan Jax Bowers and Mudcut Studios. Reach out to him today and make sure you tell him that the Tiki Man sent you. Take your music to the next level. Stop worrying about it. Are you looking to get away to your secret paradise? Are you looking to come to Chattanooga? You've heard me talk about the beautiful city that I grew up in and the surrounding area here in Harrison Bay. Well, Golden's Alluring Getaway is your secret hideaway. Just a mile and a half from the Tiki Bar, and our good friends the Goldens will take good care of you. It's safe, it's secure, and it's Tiki Man approved. When you use the code word Tiki Man, you get 20% off. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the link for Golden's Alluring Getaway and schedule your secret getaway right here in Harrison Bay. That's Golden's Alluring Getaway. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. That's right, and we want to thank the Goldens for taking care of the band for the summer party. Looking forward to that.
We love the Goldens.
We love the Goldens. All right, let's see if we can get over here to make sure that pops up for me, if you will. And let me get in here and whoops, there we go. Boom, there we are. All right, get these guys in here. How you doing this morning? Can you guys hear me okay?
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning.
Light it up.
Time to write a deep voice song early in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I get it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Jenny Leah Brown, not to be confused with Jenny Lee Brown. Her mama had to be a little different, and it's a beautiful name. And Roger Sylvia is joining us this morning. How you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Man.
I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah, so...
Greetings from the Keys.
Yeah, you're down there. Now, the marathon is going on down in Key West right now. Does it come up the Keys?
I'm not sure how far up it goes. I'm 80 miles from Key West. I'm in Islamorada. So
Okay.
I don't know if it makes it this far.
Yeah, Islamorada. I love Islamorada. My favorite place.
You look like you should be down here with me, Danny. That's for sure.
Well, we spend a great deal of time down there. We've got DJs in Key West, and we got a lot of sponsors down in Key West. And so Key West is very near and dear to our heart. But Chattanooga, Harrison Bay, we live on the lake outside of Chattanooga, and it's kind of a really central hub for most people going from anywhere to Nashville or Birmingham, Atlanta, Knoxville. So we're kind of centrally located. So we have a tremendous amount of musicians and artists that travel through here. So it works out really well.
That's nice.
They still have the choo-choo there, Danny?
Yeah, they do. The Chattanooga choo-choo, and they've rebranded it and refurbished it, and it kind of went into disarray there for a little while, but they've revived it and
It's got dining cars and all that stuff in there.
Dining cars and all kinds
You
of
can
stuff.
actually spend the night in it.
Yeah. Years ago, I spent a New Year's Eve in one of them. So,
They
it's
locked
kinda
you
cool.
up. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, they locked me up. Yeah. They're like, put him in the caboose and don't let him out. Yeah, it was kind of like that. But so you guys tell us, introduce you to everybody's listening around the world on YouTube and on the radio, and tell us a little bit about you guys.
Start it out, Jenny. Ladies first.
Oh, well, thank you, Roger. Hi, my name's Jenny Lee Brown, and I lived in the Keys for 4 years. I just moved back to Central Florida to be with my family, and I've been into music for years. I grew up in Nashville, and I became a music teacher right out of college, and then I ended up going into I work with children with autism now, and I get to use music in my classroom, and I've just always been an avid songwriter, and I've had the privilege of, in the last few years, really having the opportunity to do a lot more with trop rock. So thank you so much for having us today.
Yeah, that's really cool. And now, are you guys familiar with Mac Meadows?
He lives down in Key Largo. He's a teacher. He used to teach music to his students a lot of the times, and I always think that's cool whenever you can do something you're very passionate, because you have to be passionate about teaching in order to do it. And your music side of you as well, bringing those two together, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really neat. I work with students that are nonverbal, and even though they can't necessarily speak, music seems to be the way that they can really communicate very well. So it's really nice to have that in my classroom and to be able to see it really in action.
Yeah. We get to see that at Panama City
I was going to say, we do this will be our 9th year broadcasting for the Panama City Rendezvous. And last year it was...
the last 2 years.
Last 2 years.
Their charity is a school it's an art school for children with autism. So they do various kinds of arts, and the kids get on stage, they perform.
Oh, yeah.
And then they also sell off the art that they make, and it's a big deal. And then that's what they do to raise the money is for that school there in Panama City.
Yeah, it's very cool to see them on stage. And when we're set up, we're right by the stage. We have a big tent, and we're hooked into the stage. And so we can kind of see them behind the scenes a little bit when they're on stage. It's very cool to see them. Bring that passion that they've learned, through the teachers that are doing it on stage. It's very cool in front of that whole crazy crowd of parrot heads,
Yeah, it's very rewarding, so I really enjoy it.
Yeah. What about you, Roger?
Well, I come from, Detroit. Rich musical background there. I mean, great place to grow up there during the time I did, and even now for that matter. And was exposed to, starting with Motown and all the great musicians in the area, and performed, learned a lot, played a lot, and now bring that down. I still have a summer home in Michigan, which I look forward to. I love the summers there in Michigan.
Sure.
But, here in the Keys for the rest of the time, for the most part, when we're not doing a Parrot Head tour together, Jenny and I and other people as well. And guys, that's a lot of fun. Yeah. And different locations. Last few years it was in down here in the Keys, and then this past year was in Orange Beach, Alabama, Gulf Shores, Alabama.
Yeah, meeting the minds.
We can talk a little more about that, but that was fun. But anyway, I was exposed to and had access to, like I say, a lot of great musicians, and still do. And anyway, but I bring that down to the Keys now and perform and do my my trop rock show.
Yeah.
And it's rewarding, and it's kind of easy to do, I suppose, in the sense that for the most part, I'm playing to people that are on vacation.
Yeah.
And they're here for a good time. They want to have happy songs about toes in the water and palm trees and sitting in the sand, so on and so forth there.
Sure.
And it's a good place to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, when you're in Key West, you've got a lot of independent artists that are, playing around the bars, Two Friends cafes, and all this, and they're not necessarily playing trop rock type music, but when you get off when you're in Key West, it's kind of like we have a thing called the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, and every year we go to a different island. And the first year we went to Jamaica, last year was Mexico, and we're going to Dominican Republic this year. And when we go to these islands, I kind of want to hear Jamaican-style music. I kind of want to hear,
Right,
so,
right.
It's kind of like if I go into a Chinese restaurant or whatever, I want to hear Chinese music, Same thing in a Mexican restaurant.
That's the way I approach it, too.
Yeah.
And I figure they can hear what they hear back home anytime they're home, but I want to give them my interpretation of what the music is down here. And then play into that, just like you said. If I go to Hawaii, I want to hear Hawaiian music. Right? I mean, same thing. Nice.
Our good buddy Chris Bellamy plays a lot down at the Lorelei. And
oh, sure. Right.
Yeah, and I was talking to him.
Close to me, yeah.
I was talking to him this week. He's getting to where he spends a lot more time down. They actually moved out of North Carolina because the damn hurricanes kept hitting Wilmington, where he used to live at, and so he moved down into Florida a little bit. Like, you're not necessarily out of danger, but Wilmington sticks out there like, come on up here, hurricane, and it seems like
it does. It does.
It's one hurricane after another, but he has a lot of fun down there in those same areas. And we're doing a thing for our showcase this year where we're going to have we're not calling it a caravan. We're calling it convoy to the Keys. because I always encourage people, if they're going to Key West, they need to drive down Highway 1. Be careful. It's a dangerous highway. But if you've never island hopped your way down to Key West, you're really missing out on what the Keys are all about. Mm-hmm. So we're putting that together for next year or this year for the showcase, and going to start out. One of my favorite places is Sunset Cove there in Key Largo. And it's one of those old hotels, that has the individual buildings, and, they got something right out of the 70s, they got like the dinosaur things and all this stuff, kind of like what you used to see as a kid as traveling around. And so we're going to start there and island hop our way all the way down.
Danny, I'm glad you said that, because when I tell people, they say, well, we're in Florida area. I say in the Keys, almost invariably people say, oh, I love Key West. Yeah. And they think that the Keys is Key West. There's a lot more to it than just Key West. Doing that convoy, you're going through the Key Largo, Tavernier, Islamorada Marathon, so on and so forth there. Yeah. And there's the whole lot more to the Keys than just Key West. And I love Key West, but
every part of the Keys really has its own personality.
It does.
So it's nice.
Kind of like Hawaii.
Yeah.
There's more than just one spot.
Yeah, a lot of people think
just Waikiki.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Even though that's nice, but the Keys. If a lot of people, and it's always amazing to me how many people are discovering the Keys for the very first time or whatever, and so they fly in, and they miss out on so much of that. I just had a new book come out, and I actually wrote a chapter about the wooden spoon down there. It's one of my favorite places to eat breakfast on my way down to the Keys. But we're encouraging people that's never done it, or even if they have, because you got to go in, you got to fly into Miami is what we're saying, but you can fly into anywhere. Get a convertible. We need a convertible. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And
a Mustang's not bad too.
There you go. Sure. Put the top down.
Mustang convertible. Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Take a couple of days and really hit those hot spots all the way down.
And you got to hit Robbie's.
Oh, you got to go to Robbie's. Yes. Yeah. You got to do all that. So. Yeah. But so how did you guys stumble across Trop Rock?
Well, just from being down here myself.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the Jimmy Buffett influence, I suppose, and many others. But like I said before, to me, it very clearly states, I think, what the music is about down here. If you want to say, what's the music down here? Is it trop rock? And that kind of describes it. What do you think, Jenny?
I was traditionally a country music writer until I moved to the Keys. And we were surrounded by water. I mean, everything was about the sand and everything was about the water. And I moved there right before the pandemic hit. And so, of course, everything was about drinking. And I was like, oh, I'm in. I can do this.
Right.
But it's just, I love that laid back feel. And obviously, there are a lot of other people that do too. So I've been very blessed by the trop rock crew.
Well, we always encourage people, even when they're in Key West, to we call it. Once you get off, you get off of Duval Street after you've done that and you've had a lot of fun. Walk around the island, because for me, the Key West is about the people and walking around the island. And I love the Key West Cemetery and all that stuff. So we try to get people. And, of course, we were playing some videos earlier from GTS Charters, which is one of our sponsors down there. Get off a bar stool and get on another bar, a sand bar. You got to get out in the water of the Keys. Yeah. And if you're not experiencing all that, you're really missing out on a lot of things. So we're continuously trying to educate people about the Keys.
Go fishing, go snorkeling. There's a lot more to do than just the Duval Street,
And the sunsets are incredible no matter where you are.
Oh my God, yeah. And Flaz here in the studio with me is a big fisherman, and I've been telling him for as long as I've known him that Islamorada is the fishing capital, and that's where you need to go if you really want to go do some fishing.
I think it's sailfish they have down there, right?
You can get some sailfish out there.
They had a tournament last week in this area there, and I talked to one of the guys at the bait shop, and he said that the tournament got 150 or 160 in one day sailfish.
Right, that's what I thought.
That's the tournament.
Right.
Now they catch and release, so it's not keeping them there. But that's what's happening right now. And Key West is real big with their tournaments as well for sailfish this time of year.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course,
great place to be.
In Key West, it could be National Potato Week or something, and they'll have a parade. So,
right.
Anything to get out and have. Yeah. So, how did you two guys get hooked up together?
Go ahead, Roger.
Well, pretty much from the Parrot Head tour. I had known about Jenny before I first met her there because I know her husband. And he said, "Oh, you got to meet Jenny there. She's my wife. She's a singer-songwriter kind of thing there." And anyway, our paths did cross then down here in the Keys as part of the Parrot Head tour a few years ago there, and that I had mentioned. And we were not on the stage together, but we got to know each other because we're part of the musicians group there. And last year, Jenny and I said, let's do a song together. And she says, let's do a duet. I said, well, that's even better.
Yeah.
And so we kicked around some ideas, and from those idea sessions, if you want to call it there, we put together Drinking About You Again. And gosh, we have fun with that. And it's still fun. So anyway.
Well, good. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and play the song. All right. Sure. We'll put you guys back in the green room here, and we'll. Unfortunately, there's no drinks in the green room, Jenny. But anyway, we'll put you back in there. We'll play the song, and we'll come back and talk a little more about it. Okay.
Very good. Thanks.
All right. Here we go. Drinking About You Again. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's like we've all done that at some point in time or another. But here we go.
Listen to the story.
Yeah.
Another night at Reefer's Tiki Bar, sipping margaritas from a mason jar. Although it might sound strange, it's only because it's a little head start on a tropical buzz. I have my same old seat, and if she's around, I might make my move or stay right down. Why not take a chance? Cast my fate to the wind instead of just sitting here drinking about her again.
It's taken so long. How hard can it be for you to walk on over and say hello to me? I'm all dolled up, feeling mighty fine, hoping you might notice and give me some time. I've seen you before, looking over my way. Think I'd like to meet you, come and make my day. We could share a story, or maybe 10, instead of just sitting here drinking about you again.
You got me drinking about you again. Let's get together, let the good times begin. Instead of sitting here wondering what to do, let's do something about it, make it me and you. I've made up my mind, gonna give it a try. She looks too good for me to let it slide. I wonder if she's seen me looking out her way. I hope I can find the right things to say.
Is he coming over to maybe say hi? Or will he keep on walking and pass me by? We could start with a drink, that would be nice, to get it going and break the ice.
You got me drinking about you again. Let's get together, let the good times begin. Instead of sitting here wondering what to do, let's do something about it, make it me and you. So here goes nothing. Let's see how I do. Can I buy you a drink and sit down with you?
I can't believe it, he came my way to say hello. Maybe he'll stay.
She's so pretty up close, what a beautiful smile. Should have done this sooner, I might stay a while.
It finally happened, Look what I found. It's fine with me if he sticks around.
No more drinking about you again. Just chilling together as island friends. No more drinking about you again. We'll have our own little party, let the good times begin. Our own little party, let the good times begin. We'll have our own little party, let the good times begin.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
That's a fun song.
That is a fun song. And Roger and I was talking yesterday that, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember now, but I love the horns in any song. You know, of course, him being in up in the Detroit way, you got to have, you know, all that.
Got to have the horns.
You got to have the horns, man. You got to have the horns. So it's very cool. Very cool. It sounds great. Came together really nice. Who wrote the song? Did both of you?
It was kind of together, I guess. I mean, I got all the music together, wrote the horn parts, and one note by one note, you know, kind of tedious, but that's how you get it done properly. And then went into the studio and had the great pleasure of bringing Jenny up from Tampa area to Detroit, and she recorded her vocals in the studio that I use for my recording. And we had a great session, and she did her job, and you heard the results. It sounds great, and we're very pleased with it. But that was it was kind of an involved session. I mean, it was more than just that one day, obviously, but there was quite a bit that went into it there. But it's results that matter, and I'm pleased with it, and people seem to like it. So
it turned out very nice, very nice.
And I'd like to add that we premiered this song together. Acoustically, there was no horns or anything, just me on the guitar and Jenny vocals and me vocals at the Parrot Head tour in Orange Beach, Alabama.
Yeah.
At the Live Bait. And then we continued to play it all week, and it kept getting stronger as we went. But it's nice to hear it in the full specter of the song with the horns and whatever there. But we've had fun with it.
Yeah.
Now, did you guys ever attend Me and the Mines when it was in the Keys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a big deal for them to pull it out of the Keys after being there for 30 years, and we were like I said, we were having our 7th year last year, and then whenever they announced right before Me and the Mines that they were going to be going to Gulf Shores, we said, hey, we're going to be right back here, you know, and we had this is probably our best year we ever had. So a lot of people, and we kind of felt that way. We felt that the people that loved Key West and the way the dates were, you could go down to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Fall, Alabama, whatever, you know, and see who you want to see, and then head on down to the Keys. Because a lot of people, since Me and the Mines had been there for 30 years, had standing reservations, you know.
Sure.
So they came down, and it was just a fantastic week. And we had 46 artists, I believe, that played on stage. It was fantastic, and we're gearing up for our 8th year this year, and they're going to be back in Gulf Shores, and I guess they're going to stay there for a while.
Well, I'd like to say that for personal reasons, just because I have a place down here.
Yeah.
When they moved it to Gulf Shores, I thought, oh boy, now I gotta make different arrangements, and I don't have my place to stay, and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but I had a blast, and the people we met there, Jenny and I, and others as well. It was so much fun, and the reception from the Parrot Head clubs, plural,
Sure.
that participated and came in by the busload. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very well received. And I had so much fun that I am looking forward very much to being back this year.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was a test for not only them. It was a big test for them as much as it was for us to continue with our festival. But, because we were so used to having it together. And it really was like a reunion every year. When we all went down to the Keys, and for new artists that came along that we would interview or we would play their music, we always told them, you got to go to Key West. You got to go to the Meeting of the Minds because it's kind of like a meet and greet. You start putting these faces with the names, and you meet these people, and that's going to lead to other things, other places to play, other people to play with, and all that stuff. And and it was always an important thing for us to elaborate on that.
You use the term reunion, and I think that's well put because that's kind of how I view it. It's good to see the people that we perform with there and other people that are on your station as well, and the Trop Rock performers, and to just hang out with them all week, and they're hanging out with you. We're all there for the same purpose, and it's a lot of fun, and I really look forward to it.
Yeah. It was really neat. I really enjoyed seeing people that I hadn't seen in, a year.
Yeah.
Even like the Texas crew came over,
Oh yeah. There were a whole
And it
bunch
was,
of them.
and like you said, I mean, it very much is like a reunion. I mean, it was really, people just running and giving you a hug. Oh my gosh, how are you? And it was just, it was cool. I love it. Absolutely love this.
And I think, I always like to say for everything you win, you lose something, and what you're winning is you got to weigh that for what you're losing, and maybe it's a good thing. And I think what ended up happening, having it in two different, having our event in Key West and having them in Gulf Shores, people got to spend a little more time where, whichever event they were at, because they didn't have to go to 500 other places, and rush over here and rush over there and all that stuff. And we really, it really all worked out really well. So for both of us, for them and us. And, we kind of jokingly say, we hate that our event got so big they had to move out of Keys, but, it is what it is, but.
The price of success, Danny. What can we say?
I know, we hate that, but it really is, we call our station Coastal Americana. When I launched the radio station years ago, we started out as your Trop Rock Paradise. And from a marketing standpoint, we had a real challenge, because people didn't know what Trop Rock was. You always got to explain, well, what the hell is Trop Rock? Well, and people always kind of say, well, it's kind of like Jimmy Buffett. Well, not everybody liked Jimmy Buffett, and if they did, they only knew a couple of songs, from a marketing standpoint. And what we found by going to Coastal Americana is that we might get a country song from Jenny Leah Brown, as opposed to just one about a margarita on a beach, and it opened that window, and it's a more broader umbrella as well. B-Dog here in the studio's got a show on Wednesday, Tropical Country, and I'm sure he's digging to say, hey, we got to get you on our show to talk about country music, so
that's right.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is that what we discovered by making that change is that artists would send us all of their songs as opposed to just one or two, and we were really missing out on some really good music.
I like that approach because there's a lot of people from Texas and Alabama. We had a lot of people on the tour from Texas there, Corpus Christi area, the Melissa Ann and Rick Hofel, and then you get the Northern Floridas, you get the Alabamas, the Harold Booths, what have you, and these are all
we love Harold
doing the same thing.
Yeah, Harold has been here to the studio, and he's threatening to come back.
All right.
Oh boy! Well, hey,
I love Harold.
At least he gave you notice.
Yeah, get the mudslides ready,
But anyway, it's your term is probably more encompassing there than limiting it to just the tropical areas there. But it's a term that fits. But you're right. Most people, what does that mean? And I don't like to just say Jimmy Buffett because it's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
And anyway, but it's just happy, fun music about being down on the water and your toes in the sand, and that's maybe a better way to.
Yeah. Well, we like to, refer to it as it's escapism, and, you can go to Paradise is a state of mind, and it can be your place in Islamorada. It could also be up in Michigan in the summertime. So whatever Paradise is to you doesn't necessarily have to be about Key West. It could be Belize. It could be us down in Dominican Republic. So the radio station kind of takes you to that escapism one song at a time.
I like the way you put that.
It's true.
Yeah. So the music is out there. The songs are out there. What about the rest of y'all's music? Where can people go to find you guys music and start following you.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Thank you, Roger. I'm on YouTube. It's Jenny, Jenny, Lee, Lea music, or you can do Jenny Lee Brown just like the color. I'm also on Facebook, and of course, pretty much everything that I've put out so far from my last album is, to include this one with Roger, is all found on like Spotify and Amazon and Apple Music, pretty much any of those platforms.
All right.
And pretty much the same for me. I'm fortunate enough to have my youngest daughter does all my videos for me, so I always put a video out.
Yeah.
And it's perhaps more entertaining to go onto YouTube to find them. I got my own channel on YouTube. I think it is. And just look me up and you'll see the videos there. And you were talking about with the convoy, right, going down to Key West. And if you don't do that, then you're going to miss Fred the Tree.
That's
on
right.
the way down to Key West there. And I would encourage anybody. He's definitely a local Key celebrity as part of the song. But I've got a song out there about Fred the Tree. And I got a great video. And if you think about it, that's on the old 7 Mile Bridge. You can't stop and take pictures there.
Yeah.
And please don't take the pictures from the car. That some people
Please don't.
When you're going 55 miles an hour.
That's why they have so many accidents. I mean, it's a very dangerous because people are like, look at that sunset. Let's take a picture.
Right.
I mean, it's a 2-lane highway for God's sake.
There was another one just yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a dangerous road. But anyway, we got drones. These two brothers had to do drone photography there, and they walked as far as they could on the old section of the old 7 Mile Bridge and took videos of it. And then part of the song references the fact that they light them up at Christmas time there. So we waited until just after Thanksgiving till they did that, and worked that into the video as well. But it's a cute song. And the video is very entertaining. So I'd encourage people to take a look at it there. And all my other songs are on YouTube as well. And the Spotify's and the rest too. So.
Well, cool.
Roger, I based one of my songs off of that song, right?
Did you really? I didn't
did.
know that.
I absolutely did. It's a wonderful song.
Well, thank you.
So do you guys have a name for you when y'all are playing together, or is it just your names, or is it the Crazy Gecko Band or something, or what is it?
Well, unfortunately, Jenny is now no longer in the Keys, and she's hours away from me, still in Florida.
Yeah.
But we miss her, and hopefully we'll have her back soon. But we haven't had the opportunity to perform together at any of the local venues there. But if we do, we're gonna have to come up with a good name, so maybe your listeners can start us out, give us some ideas. So,
something to think about.
Well,
there you go.
Listen, we're doing a lineup for the 8th annual Tiki Man Radio Songwriters Showcase Key West Bound, and you guys, I think I sent you the contact information for Brian, and we'd love to get you guys down there sometime and be a part of that.
I would love to participate.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Well, all right. Well, cool. We're going to let you guys fly, and we just want to thank you so much for joining us and everything you're doing to get out there and get the music out there and have some fun. That's what it's all about.
There you go. Danny, thank you so much.
Yes,
great job with Tiki Man Radio, and all the best to you and your listeners. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. It was awesome.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.
Ciao.
Thank you, you too.
See ya.
Every day I feel a little bit smaller, yet every day I get a little bit larger. Said the man to himself, stepping off the scale, stepping on the shelf, stepping on the train, going home to his wife. Put him at a desk, it's the rest of his life. He says, how'd I get talking to this? What I miss? I wanna make a fast break. Look at my life, I'm a lot like you. If I'm gonna shine, then you shine too. I am as common as a breakup or a blade of grass. Fighters on TV shaking hands when the fight is done. Say kumbaya, life froze on, life goes on. If you got one of your friends, I know someone who could use one. Kumbaya, life froze on, life goes on. so never reaches its full potential. It always gets tossed when it gets short. I used to dream about joining the Peace Corps, somewhere in a hot, hot jungle where I sleep in the hammock and bathe in a waterfall. Now I look at my phone all day, say, hey, who's that cat? Look at my life, I'm a lot like you. If I'm a shining, you shine too. I live on a pile of junk, too valuable to throw away. Fighters on the TV, shaking hands when the fight is done. Say kumbaya, life rolls on. Life goes on. If you got room for friends, I know somebody could use one. Kumbaya, life rolls on. 18 years, 18 more, just two birds on the dance floor. 18 years, 18 more, just two birds on the dance floor. The quarterback makes an incomplete pass, and I'm tired of having to laugh at all those jokes that aren't that funny. Tired of kissing ass like it's clapping out money. Whatever happened to the guitar solo? Whatever happened to crying my name out? Whatever happened to waking the neighbors and sleeping on a futon couch? Look at my life, I'm a lot like you. If I'm a shining, you shine too. Now I have everything delivered to my door, my door, my door. Fighters on the TV, shaking hands when the fight is done. Say kumbaya, life rolls on. Life rolls on. If you got room for friends, I know someone who could use one. Kumbaya, life rolls on. Kumbaya, life rolls on. 18 years, 18 more, just two chords on the dance floor. 18 years, 18 more, just
Coming to you live from the Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of David and Gina. That's where they have a rockin' good time with Tiki Man Radio.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? And did I get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cold breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a walk on a part in the war for a lead role in a cage? From a ghost in red, a smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? We just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What we found, the same old fears. Oh, I wish you were here. How I wish you were here. How I wish you were here. We just pull up souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over this old ground. What we found, the same old fears.
That's not static. That is Flash going through his purse.
What you got there, Flaz?
That is
It's a gifty.
Alpha Blondie is the band that was doing that Pink Floyd cover there.
Yeah.
Reggae style. Shy Patty's like, ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Hey, you were talking about Chris Bellamy.
Yes.
He's got a big show coming up on March 1st.
Yeah, with the Bellamy Brothers.
With the Bellamy Brothers.
Yeah,
How about that?
It's about, well, enough people in the family have died off and they're letting him back in.
They're letting him back in the band. They're going to be at Fort Pierce, Florida, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm excited for him for that. Well, they're cousins or something like that.
Yeah, they are.
I saw that and I'm like, it's just meant to be.
It's just
It
meant
is
to
meant to be.
So,
That's right.
yeah, it's very cool.
I'm really happy for Chris. I love his music.
Yeah.
He's such a talented guy.
He
Call them
is.
the Bellamy Cousins now.
Yeah, the Bellamy Cousins. Yeah, that's the new band, the Bellamy Cousins. Yeah, well, the Bellamy Brothers are getting up there in age as well. So.
Yeah, but their music is great.
If you're living down where Roger is, down in Islamorada, you got to know Chris Bellamy because he's always playing around the Lorelei and all those places down there. So
Yeah.
it's very cool. Very cool. Nice having them on the show. And Jenny might be one to reach out to and have her on your show for the countryside of things. And very cool how she always impressed with autism teachers who incorporate music into that. That's very cool.
I really like the music that came out of Motown and all of that. James Brown. I've always wanted to see him, and then he left us.
I feel good.
I love
Motown.
He came to San Diego a couple times, just didn't get the opportunity to get down there.
Yeah. Well, when I was talking to Roger on the phone, if you're from the Detroit area, you're heavily influenced by the Motown scene, and it comes through with those horns,
right?
Keyboards, piano, things of that nature. You know, and specifically talk to him about that because it's for me. Especially swimming around in the trop rock coastal Americana world, having horns is a rare thing, unless you're somebody like Jim Azabel and the Tropaholics and things of that nature. You know,
they rock it.
Yeah, and they do. Jim Azabel, man, he's a horn guy. He might as well be from Detroit.
He loves Motown.
Yeah. We gotta get him back up here to play for the summer party at some point in time or another.
Yeah, I love him and Dwayne and Todd and David that plays the horns. I love all those guys. Those guys are great.
That's why I always love Chicago.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorite bands ever.
Well, Roger actually reached out to Jim Azabel. He was going down to Key West, and he was listening to his music, and he sent him a message on Facebook and told him how much he appreciated his effort into putting all that together with the horns and everything. And of course, Jim immediately sent him back a message. And since then, they've talked and all that stuff, you know. So that's what the Trop Rock Coastal Americana community is all about. It's one big family traveling show is what I like to call it, you know. So, all right, let's see here. What else we got going on? We got anybody else chiming in over there? Really hip chick?
Nope.
Well, Rick the Stick and Patty with an I, they are getting ready to go cross country.
Again?
Heading for San Francisco.
Well, that sounds fun. I'm glad Patty's going with him again.
Take a scoop while you do it.
Well, I have breaking news.
What?
Let's see here. Let me.
You know it's important when you get the intro.
That's right. That's right. And the breaking news is that Rick the Stick, all right, his new show, of course, is 5 o'clock somewhere on the road with Rick the Stick, can now be available on SoundCloud.
Yay!
The heavens have opened up, and he has seen the light.
Or they have seen him.
But how many years worth of shows have we lost?
Well, I know, and he immediately said, "Now you want me to load up all the other shows?" I'm like, "No, that's okay." You know, 'cause, you know, I mean, you can practice. You know, some couple we keep getting practice at it or whatever. But we have finally put it together.
Welcome to the cloud.
Because
I'm so proud of you.
I'm like, Rick, you can drive an 18-wheeler from here to California and back. I know you can load this file up.
You can get a studio to work in the cab of a semi-truck.
Yes.
You can do it.
He's a very intelligent guy, for God's sakes, you know? And what I said was, Rick, you can drive from here to California and back with one eye.
And guess what I saw coming back from Dresden, Tennessee on the way down on the 840?
What's that?
A dot truck.
A dot truck?
Yeah. And I said, that is a Rick the Stick truck.
Yeah. Well, if you ever see one of those Swift trucks, okay?
Swift all the time.
Yeah, well, you know what that stands for, don't you?
No.
Swift?
Well.
Sure wish I finished truck driving school. Something along those lines, yeah.
Yeah, you see a Swift truck, give them plenty of room.
Get out of the way.
Well, they hire a lot of students or something?
Yeah, they do. And then
new truck drivers, a lot of rookies.
For some reason, they'll always end up, a long stretch of straight highway, they'll end up in a ditch.
They're one of those companies that will hire somebody off the street, put them through like a little 3-week school.
Yeah, you're good, right?
Congratulations.
I saw something on television yesterday that just blew me away. There was a hill somewhere where it got really icy and really snowy or whatever, and there's a Swift truck going sideways down the hill. I mean, the freeway was wide enough so that the the tractor was turned towards the downhill, but his ass end was swinging around so that he was just sliding sideways down, and all these other cars were like going, whoa.
Yeah.
He was about ready to mow him down,
Swift, sure wish I finished training.
No, yeah. That's it, yeah. Who responded to that?
That would have been Patty.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Bobby McQueen says Swift has a lot of acronyms.
Yes. Yeah. Bobby can probably come up with a dozen of them for sure.
I've heard a few back in my day because I am the son of a truck driver. So.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Well, I didn't know it was a Swift truck until the back end started to get forward to the front end, and then it said right on the commercial, or actually with the newsbreaker, what it was, a Weather Channel, it said Swift.
Swift.
My dad was a truck driver, and this was back in the days of, I'm not going to say real truck driving, but I'm just saying they didn't have all these power steering and all these things that they had back then,
manhandled
the truck, and he was in the Teamsters and all that stuff, he was in truck driver for 39 years till he finally he fell out of the cab of the truck and broke his neck.
What?
Holy mackerel!
And that was
a long drop, but how did he do that?
Well, it wasn't easy, but you don't want to try it. Don't try this at home, kids. And that was the end of the truck driving thing. Yeah.
My granddad and my dad both were truck drivers. I have two sisters that were involved in the trucking industry. They worked in the offices and dispatch. I'm the only one in the family that did not become a truck driver.
Well, I got to drive one once in my life from North Platte, Nebraska, all the way to Omaha. and it was a truck that, when the guy says, "Can you drive this?" And I said, "I don't know." And
I
he
don't
goes-
know.
he
I can
says,
drive any
"Well,
forking thing."
Here, take these. Take these. And he said, "Hold out your hand." And he sprinkled in about 5 white crosses in my hand. I looked down and go, "What is that?" He goes, "Speed, son, speed."
Speed. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All those old. I grew up in a house with all those old truck driving. The Teddy Bear and Red Savine.
I know.
And all those albums. Playing throughout the house. With all those truck driving songs. And we had a CB bass in the house. Daddy had one in all the cars and all that stuff. And that's just the way of life. For us. And he did Coast to Coast, and he had a partner. His name was Shine. One would sleep, one would drive. And this was the days where you never cut the truck off.
Right.
They go millions of miles, and after he passed away, and we were cleaning out things. There was all these awards, million-mile awards. That they would give you. And safety awards. For 1,000,000 miles and whatnot. And there's a lot of road time there over the years. But anyway, we got a JBL Legends travel moment coming up here at noon. This one's going to be on destination weddings.
Ooh.
Yes.
The season is quickly upon us.
Well, Joe sent me a message, said, "Hey, I'm a little under the weather. Can we dip into the archives?" He's never done that before, but we have a deep library of archives.
Yes, we do.
Kind of remember that one.
Yeah, and I chose it because that's how they started their business.
That's right.
was Destination Weddings.
Yeah, well, that's good because Larice and I got married in San Diego, and I had to travel all the way from Oman to go there to marry her.
What a pain in the ass.
It was a destination.
Yeah. She's looking at us. She was going to come in here and do something. I forget what it was she said she was going to do.
A book review.
Well, she did a book review of
last week,
the boat in Key West.
I thought she had a different book. I don't know.
I thought she was going to do one online, she said.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's
yeah,
it.
that's right. Yeah, she was going. Oh, that reminds me. If you have got the new book, the boat in Key West, or Chirpy's Soaring Journey, a lot of people got that for Christmas time. Came out right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And the other book that's out, it's called Maybe It's Me. Which is basically the top 15 things that I have chosen that new managers make mistakes with. I'm really trying to get this into the hands of HR departments and things of that nature. If you can do that, and I'll send you a copy of them, and I'll take care of the books themselves. That would be greatly appreciated. But if you can get any of these books into a store, a coffee shop, wherever it is you go to frequently or whatever. You will find these copies down at GTS Charters and Outfitters. GTS Charters and Outfitters, their new store upstairs at Hurricane Hole. She's going to be having those up there, so that's going to be kind of cool. You also find them in the winery at Reggae Wines.
Very nice.
So we're going to spend a lot of time trying to get these books out there. So
right next to 1 Minute Manager, right?
That's right. That's right. The 1 Minute Manager.
Remember that one? That goes back like 25 years ago.
I know. When I first
30
started,
years ago.
When I first started,
40 years ago,
at least. I mean, it's Franklin Covey time period where you had a planner.
When I worked for a hospital, the writer, the owner of that company or whatever, came to make a presentation, and I got to meet him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jody said, Danny, also look at technical colleges that have management programs.
Oh, there you go. Thank
That's
you.
a good idea.
That's a great idea. Thank you, Jody.
They'll want them for free, though.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, you got to get the word out there, and then people, you got to spread it around. There's a little bit of a campaign that goes with this, and
colleges have bookstores.
Yeah, they do have bookstores. Yeah. Well, eventually, the Maybe It's Me book, I want to start doing some. I can be available to come and do a whole seminar on that. Probably take about 2 hours with a little bit of break in there or whatever. But if you got some classes that you'd like to bring in, a lot of times you bring all your managers in, And you have people come in from outside the company or whatever and do different training classes or whatever. Love to be able to share all that and kind of break it into in depth with you. I could write 500 chapters on the mistakes people make in management, but I've narrowed it down to 15. But anyway, let's see here. And if you're out there on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. And, we still have a lot of people that watch our videos and watch our shows and are not subscribed. But, yeah, subscribe. And if you're on YouTube watching us right now, then that means you have a YouTube channel, whether you know it or not. Right?
That is right.
B-Dog figured that out the other day.
I didn't. I'm like, I'm signed in. I can watch all this stuff, but I didn't realize I had my own channel where I could be posting my own videos. I'm like,
yeah,
who knew?
Well, we're sitting in here, we're going over things or whatever. I'm like, well, I'll have to add you to our channel. When you start doing live stream, what's your YouTube channel? He's like, I don't have one. And I'm like, you're not subscribed to your own damn channel. After all this
I'm
stuff.
Like, yes, I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
Yes, then you have a YouTube channel.
I have a YouTube channel.
I thought that YouTube channel was something separate that you created, No. I didn't realize you automatically just get one.
Well, after a while, it was just, when you start out, it's just you. And then as you get, I think it's 1,000 subscribers, you can brand it. So...
Tim Campbell's out there.
Good morning, Tim.
He goes, I'm writing a self-help book called Get Off Your Ass.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, get off your ass. Yeah, a lot of the world. Yeah, we need to spread the word about that book around the world. There needs to be a lot of that. For sure.
Sounds like something my grandmother would say.
Tim is coming back with the SAC Awards.
Yay!
Yes, it's always a good time. That'll be November the 2nd, I do believe, Saturday. Of course, they always bring in the band and close out the night and the week. And it's always a good time. So we really appreciate not only them doing that, but just appreciate Tim and Patty's friendship over the years.
Absolutely.
They're just great people. We still need to get those shirts, You don't like Tim Campbell, you're an asshole.
Can't wait for July.
Yeah, I was telling Roger and Jenny on the phone call about the SAC Awards, and they're like, oh, that would be cool. I'm like, you have no idea. Because Tim and them do a great job with it. But,
yes.
Hopefully we get back down there so we can attend.
Yeah, you need to get back down there, man.
Well, maybe one of these days.
Let's see if I can find.
See how things go with everything I got going on.
Right. Let's see if I can find the JBL travel moment. I kind of cleaned out some of this stuff.
I know. I looked on there and I'm like, oh my God, all the videos are gone. I'm like, now what am I going to do?
Yeah. Well, you guys need to. We need boots. We need horses on the beach or whatever the hell y'all do.
Well, Laura Lou is working on new videos and all that stuff to get them ready to go for when we kick off on February. So hopefully she'll have that done.
All right, here we go.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo.
Take it away, Joe.
Everybody, good morning. It's Joe Leo from the JBL Legends Travel Group. Here this week to talk about destination weddings. This has become very popular. Pre-COVID, it was very popular. And then, of course, COVID came and shut everything down. And then right after COVID, people were getting a little skeptical and they weren't thinking about destination weddings. But right now, it's back with a vengeance. And we're getting calls every day for people looking for destination weddings later this year and into 24 and 25. So I want to touch a little bit about that. If you know anybody that's looking at a destination wedding, it's one of our specialties. If you know our story, that's how Sue and I started the agency by planning our own destination wedding and honeymoon. So it's very near and dear to our hearts. We also did a podcast on it, which is available on our website, which talks about all the different variables. But I'm going to give you a quick, brief overview of what happens for a destination wedding. First of all, the bride and groom give us an area, whether that's Mexico, Jamaica, whatever. And then we look at the hotels, or it could be a cruise line. We've had plenty of them that wanted to get married on a cruise, and there's ways to do that also. But what we do is we first check with the cruise line or the resort to make sure that the date that they're looking for is available for the wedding, and then find out what times are available during that day. Now, obviously, the most popular time is at sunset if you're having a beach wedding or on a tropical island that you're docked in on a cruise ship. So once we know that's available, the next step is to wire the hotel or the cruise line a deposit to lock in the wedding date. The next thing that we do is we block out rooms like we do for any group. So we would get in touch with the hotel and we would block out, let's say, 10 or 15 rooms, for that couple. And then we set up a web page for them so that they can give the link to that web page to their guests and say, click on here and you're going to get all the details. We have everything listed there with all the rooms, what's available, what dates are available. They want to come before, they want to stay longer after. And then they can actually fill out a form right there on that website, get back to us, and we will handle all the reservations for the bride. Every hotel, every cruise ship has a destination wedding planner there on site that we then interact with along with the bride and groom to plan all the extras. Do they want an arch? Do they want special flowers? Do they want to sit down dinner on the beach? Or do they just want to have a small family get together in one of the specialty restaurants? Do they want to do excursions? Do they want to have a brunch the day after the wedding? So all these variables come into play. From our standpoint, it's very easy to set up. Most people look at it, it's very intimidating. So anyway, if you know anybody, or if any of you who are listening are thinking about a destination wedding or a vow renewal for that matter, go to our website, jbltravelgroup.net, and under the Destination Wedding tab, there is a 5-part podcast series that goes into each part of the wedding planning process in detail. Anyway, have a great day. This is Joe Leo with JBL Legends Travel Group and this week's Travel Minute. See you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel. Always travel with somebody you can trust. They're one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is the live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records Tropical. Goaltending services. Our good friends Gypsy Travels will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stools and get on another bar, a sandbar, with Gypsy Travels and GTS Charters. And now with Goaltending Services Outfitters, you can get the equipment you need, you can get the apparel you need, grab you some drinks and some souvenirs. That's Goaltending Services, the elite place to be if you're going to a sandbar or being on the water in the Florida Keys. Reach out to them today. Goaltending Services. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you. Make sure you visit the newly opened Goaltending Outfitters upstairs from the Hurricane Hole Restaurant at the dock. GTS Charters and Goaltending Outfitters. There's no better place to be in the Florida Keys.
Raised in Texas, but he had the Caribbean in his soul. His job was way too hectic, so he had to find another road. He asked his boss for time off work, thought that she would understand. But when she told him no way, he said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Now he's gone with the wind, and he may never be seen again. Now his dream is reality. And the ocean is his new best friend. Yeah, he's gone with the wind. He bought a boat in the islands, down in the BVI's. Now all he hears is silence. No engine just sails as the rigging winds. Yeah, he's gone with the wind. And he may never come back again. Now his dream is a reality, and the ocean is his new best friend. Yeah, he's gone with the wind. Now he lives his life like a novel, turning each new page at sea. Every day's a new chapter, and forevermore he will always be gone with the wind. Now he's gone with the wind, and he may never be seen again. Now his dream is a reality, and the ocean is his new best friend. Yeah, he's gone with the wind. Yeah, he's gone with the wind.
Coming to you live from the Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, Florida. Tiki Man Radio, your soundtrack of summer. Bob Singer for you. Traveling Man, baby. You over there? What you got on your head there?
This is my secret attack for next year. See, it's
It's a deer.
it's
The
my-
deer
these are the
head.
antlers right here, and I'm just going to sit in the woods, and the does are going to come around.
got you.
You see, because I got my antlers.
Because you're the big buck.
I'm the big buck.
You need to get the whole. You need to do your whole outfit in like buck urine.
Oh, I already got a bottle of that for sure.
Oh joy!
Oh man. It's called Stinky City.
Stinky City.
Yeah,
Woo.
see, I got my. I'm grabbing an ear. I can't seem to find
You know
the
you
other.
got, you got the antler.
I got the antler
Yeah,
here.
there
Yeah,
it
but
is.
what about this side? Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Ah, look at that. See, I just wear
Sometimes I'm doing the
You know,
show. I'm busy.
actually-
I look over and you're dressed in that. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
See, Alex felt sorry for me, so he got me this hat.
Oh,
I
And he
love
said,
it.
"This is for the buck you didn't get."
Oh, I
And
love
I
it.
said, "Well, it'll be used next year."
Well, there you go. There you go. I understand now.
That's perfect.
That makes
That's
sense.
perfect.
Yeah, he felt sorry for you.
Yeah,
so
he did.
Yeah.
He feels sorry for me a lot.
Speaking of stanky,
Stanky.
Stanky, right?
Yeah,
And that's the way you say
see,
it
you're
down
getting
here.
better. You're,
I
you know, you're living here long
God.
enough. You're starting to sound like
Oh,
us. You know,
geez.
stanky. So the hippie chick, is having to go through all these things, and we're figuring out things, to eat and stuff. Makes her comfortable and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so they told her,
To eat
they like, listen,
sardines.
eat sardines, and I'm like,
I
no.
got you some. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
he got me some.
I'm like, no. No, you're not opening sardines in this house.
I did open.
Portuguese sardines are the best in the world.
Listen, I'm like, no, you're not stinking up the house. You go out in the woods and eat them, okay?
He won't let me open them in here. But
So
I
she's
did
damn determined she's going to do it. And then she's like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I ate 2 sardines out of the can. Not yours. It wasn't yours. I still have yours. I haven't tried the best Portuguese ones yet. I just tried the King whatever.
Those are, those come from the Philippines or someplace.
Oh
those
my
are,
God.
Those
They
are
were hideous.
they're not real.
They're not real.
Well, they're warm water. They're warm water sardines versus cold water sardines that are come out of the North Atlantic.
Yeah.
And that's where the Portuguese fish for theirs. And that's one of the things on the bucket list for me, because they got these sardines that are about 6 or 8 inches long, and they grill them, and then you just hold it up to your top of your head and you just let it slide down your throat. Oh,
well, I just went down and got her a bucket of minnows down at the store down here and told her to have at it.
Now they have that.
Let's try it.
That's in Thailand. They call it white bait.
White
and
bait.
they actually eat it.
So what I made for lunch that day was I made me some scrambled eggs with butter and pickles and sardines.
Now, hold on. Okay, so you've never really ever been served sardines, right? Okay, so what you need to do is you need to go out and get yourself a jar of Coleman's mustard.
Coleman's
mustard. It's a little tiny 3.5 ounce jar of mustard. It is a very pungent, very good mustard, and you lay a little bit of that on top of that on a soda cracker, and then lay a sardine on top of that, and then just indulge.
Okay.
Nasty.
Well, I like. What did we have the other night that I liked so much? And you said that it wasn't even good ones.
I don't know. What you mean?
Caviar.
Oh,
I like the caviar, but
I could not find a good caviar at Publix.
But the caviar, I like the caviar, but the sardines. I opened it and I was like, this isn't that bad. But I kept eating. I started eating 2 of them, and I was like chewing it, and I was like,
What were they packaged in?
Olive oil.
Okay, the ones that you have from the ones I gave you, they're packaged in a tomato sauce.
Oh, and tomato sauce.
Yes.
Well, that might be better.
You might like it a little better, because I don't even know if the Philippines knows what an olive really is.
Huh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
it'll be fun. It'll be fun to watch you.
So we have an update on the dead deer head disease.
Okay.
Well, what is that?
The disease is called chronic waste disease.
Chronic waste disease. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's the same term they use for mad cow.
Yeah, and it's the same thing they make sardines out of too, by the way.
Stop it. Hey, listen, I will try it and eat it if it says I'm going to get better. But Edward just sent me a message. What did he say? Let's see.
All right. So
Bobby McQueen says, no on all those little fish. I'm with you, man.
Edward said sardines are the best.
Yes,
Get them from Costco. No mustard, crackers, and thin slice of cheese with a sardine.
Well, this is kind of like how
I
to eat.
can't have cheese, Edward.
Somebody mentioned on the text chat about kippered snacks.
That's Callie McCool.
All right, Callie McCool. Now, the Isle of Man, which I have my logo shirt right here, is the biggest exporter of smoked kippers.
Smoked kippers.
And they actually, the Isle of Man is in the Irish Sea, and they also go north to the North Sea and get their kippers, which are basically a sardine, only big.
Get your kippers.
Yeah.
Get your kippers
Get
here.
your smoked ones here.
Get your butt scratchers.
And you know what's funny? When I was on the Isle of Man for the very first time, I said, "Oh my God, Larice, look, that building's on fire," and it was all this smoke coming out of it, and we realized that it was nothing more than they're smoking kippers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you a sardine person?
No. I didn't think he was.
I'm going to bring
Surely to God, if y'all won't do oysters, you ain't going to eat no damn.
I love
You mean
oysters.
bait?
No,
You mean bait?
It ain't bait.
Yeah, that's what
Sardines is bait.
Well, we were talking about the doctor says you need to eat sardines or whatever.
They told me I need to eat sardines.
We're not opening that in here in the house and stinking up the house and all that stuff. Oh, it's horrible.
My
It's horrible.
my grandpa used sardines and mustard and
Yeah, well, back in the day, I just went and got her a bucket of
He'd
minnows.
pack his bucket, he'd open that thing and lay it on white bread, and I'm like, no.
I'll find it. Coleman's mustard.
Oh, it's in the mustard zone. You
But
can
it's
find it.
similar to eating oysters. All of a sudden, everybody's got 17 ways of eating sardines.
Well, I tell you, I've got to get
One's a
used to
fish and the
eating
other
it.
one's a mollusk. They're like two. It's like a cat and a dog. They're not even close to each other.
Well, they're all nasty to me. Yeah. We'll just get her a bucket of minnows and she can chew on them. Sashimi.
Oh, well.
I like sashimi.
I love
You know, these
sashimi.
guys from the South, they just don't hold a candle to the culinary expertise of us Nebraskans.
Oh my God! I feel sorry, but y'all. That's all y'all had to eat.
Yeah, along with the Omaha steaks, baby.
No, I that's one thing I don't do with sardines. Of course, this is another thing that you grew up having, in the house was sardines and crackers and, livers, chicken livers.
We didn't have that in my house.
No.
We did have can of salmon.
I will eat some liver and onions, by golly.
Yeah,
Serious?
I love liver and onions.
I got burned out of it.
I like
So
liver and
eat,
onions.
you eat a raw fish, but you won't eat a chicken liver?
I love chicken liver.
Oh, well.
He loves chicken.
I don't think there's anything I don't like. I'm trying to think of, is there anything that I really don't like? I guess it would take me a little while to think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Cooked right, everything has, its qualities. And I don't know what to say. Other than I love head cheese. Does anybody like head cheese?
Head cheese?
That
Head
sounds
cheese.
nasty.
That sounds nasty.
Head cheese.
Is this when cheese goes bad?
No, it has no cheese in it at all. It's a charcuterie, and it's a gelatin wrapped, and they have pork snouts and pork ears and pork feet.
Oh, stop it!
Serious. And it's all done in like a tureen, and then they slice big slices. God, it's so good.
Well, now Edward is saying everyone in that room would never be pirates or sailors.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Well, I don't think you can accuse the Tiki Man of being a sailor.
Yes, I'll never be a sailor now.
I will survive on rum alone.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I have to learn to like some stuff
so
that I don't care for right now, but I have to learn. You can acquire a taste to anything.
Yeah, you can.
You sure can.
Yeah.
Tim and I were, Tim was doing most of the work. I was standing there like going, oh my God, it's freezing rain and it's falling all over us. And he's like saying, okay, now all you do is take that crosscut saw and you saw right down the middle of the crotch. And I'm going, okay, right here, yeah, right there. Keep sawing, so I'm sawing away. But, basically, he says, now we're going after that liver and that heart because that's what you wanted. And I said, man, it's too damn late and it's 1 a.m. in the morning and it's snowing out here. And I don't give a damn about that.
I miss my Hogan's Heroes. I want to go home.
I want to go home.
I want to go
home. He says, shut up and keep sawing.
Yeah. You get in there and saw that crotch. Oh, my God. I don't know about
Watch
that.
out for that urine bag. He said, now watch out for that urine bag.
Don't cut into that. That's not good. That's not good.
Get peed on.
That's right.
Been a long, hard winter, longest I remember. I held out the best I can. Ran out of rhymes, about lost my mind. What's worse, I think I lost my tan. That's enough sneezing, that's enough freezing, that's enough of this ice and snow. So before I flip, better take a trip into the Gulf of Mexico. wash my soul and go for Mexico. I'm getting ready to go. I wanna wash my soul. The girls in the sand feel like I'm living again. Girls and margaritas on my catamaran. When my freckles go together, have a hell of a tan. I'm getting ready to go. Fawcett, living high and some laying low. I wanna wash my soul and go for Mexico. I'm getting ready to go. Fawcett, living high and laying low. I wanna wash my soul and go for Mexico. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go. Living high and laying low. I wanna wash my soul and go for Mexico. Go for Mexico. Go for Mexico. Whoa, whoa. Go for Mexico.
Hello, Sam Rainwater here. Whenever I'm streaming music, I listen to Tiki Man Radio. It's the best coastal Americana on this planet. I hope you join me and my younger clone having fun faster and listening to Danny Lynn and Tiki Man Radio. After all, what could possibly go wrong?
Can't tell where one stops and the next begins. We gotta have fun faster. We gotta have fun faster. If you wanna get away to kindle love again, there's a place in the South Pacific I highly recommend. It isn't fancy or upscale. In fact, it's quite low-key. But if that's what you're looking for, come along with me. Huahine Island, Tahiti the way it used to be. Huahine Island, loved by the sea. Snorkel with the fish in the clear lagoon. The mountains so beautiful, silhouetted by the moon. You'll be my sweet Vahini here on Huahine. Southern Cross shining on you. Huahine Island, Tahiti the way it used to be. Huahine Island, loved by the sea. Time to disconnect life's anxiety. Instead of daily grind, try worry-free. Parlez-vous français, or get no news down here. No cranky boss, no traffic jams, worries disappear. place you stay may not have modern amenities. The hot water may be lukewarm, no air conditioning. But when you wake up in the morn to sunrise across the sea, those things won't matter anymore as you share love with me. Huahine Island, Tahiti the way it used to be. Huahine Island, loved by the sea. Loved by the sea.
Nailtini Nail Bar and Day Spa in Key West offers a relaxing and serene atmosphere. Whether you are visiting Key West or a local, Nailtini is your temporary getaway from stressful everyday life. We provide a wide range of services. Dr. Lesson offers Botox and fillers by appointment only. We have skincare that includes waxing and facials. And for nails, it's not just a pedicure. You can get gel, you can get acrylic. While our skilled professionals pamper you and your guests, you can sit back and enjoy a relaxing manicure, pedicure in one of our massage chairs and enjoy a complimentary martini or other drink option. To see all our spa services, visit us at our website, nailtiniKeyWest.com, or call 305-294-4443 to talk with one of our skilled professionals and to make your appointment today.
You know, back in 2020 when the world shut down, I made a pact to myself that if the world ever opened back up, then we would go somewhere exotic. So I created the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, going into its third year now. First year we went to Jamaica. Last year we went to Mexico. That's right, baby. And in 2024, we're going to Dominican Republic. It's the third annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise 2024, going to the majestic colonial Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Brought to you by JBL Legends Travel. JBL Legends Travel is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. Always travel with someone you trust. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner for the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise and get signed up today. The $100 reserves your room, and you don't have to have it paid for until February. That's the third annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise 2024. May the 1st through the 8th. All-inclusive resort, $100 reserves your room. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and get signed up today. Come along and have some fun with us. That's right. We are gearing up for the third annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. We got to figure out a way, maybe kill off a relative or something there, B-Dog, and get you guys down. You know? I mean,
well, you know.
I mean,
that's
come on.
right. Yeah. a bereavement vacation, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I mean, got to figure out a way.
If the business takes off and I can do that, then I can make my own schedule. Then we can make it happen.
You want to tell everybody about your business?
Sure.
You've been teasing everybody with it, so.
I know. I started a new business. It's called Party Dog Entertainment. It's DJ services for weddings and receptions, parties. You have it, I can do it. So
well, there you go.
Awesome.
Well, congratulations. Yeah,
Master
we need to.
of ceremony.
Like I said, I mean, it's got to be a long lost relative or something that we can kill off, you know, so you can guys go on a damn vacation, you know.
We're working on it.
You know,
get on that lazy river.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
We need to go. We need to go practice our golf swing.
I knew you were bringing that up.
We need to do that. We need to go over. We need to get together, go over to Top Golf, and
oh yeah, let's go to Top Golf.
You want to borrow my composite Callaways? Huh?
I've got a good set of golf clubs in here. B-Dog got some for you as well. So I mean, you know,
you got left-handed clubs.
I don't think I got any left-handed clubs.
I'm a lefty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I have a set of Callaway.
I think that's what I got. No, I've got Big Berthas.
You got a driver that's a Big Bertha, right? You got a full set of Big Bertha?
Yeah. 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 Sure do. Anyway, so looking forward to that. Now, Amy Harris is signed up. She's going to be going with us down to Dominican Republic. I believe she's going to be staying with Mo.
Oh, very nice.
Amy was at the New Year's Eve party, and I think she was at the summer party as well. Mo was looking for a roommate, and I believe she got one. I know Joe sent me a message saying, hey, do you know this person? I'm like, yes, I do. I've known her since grade school, basically. So it'll be kind of fun. But I think I got to have everything paid for in February. And then if you haven't booked your tickets, now's the time to do it. If you hadn't already done it, you need to go ahead and get that out of the way. Get that information over to Joe so he can start lining us up for who's going to pick us up at the airport, which is very important. Only travel with somebody you trust. JBL Legends Travel. You can reach out to them at
732-831-5200.
That's right. That's right. They just come off of another cruise.
I know, right?
They did. They were there for New Year's.
Yes, they were. And looked like they had a really good time, but I think he lost his voice.
Oh, no. I hope he's okay, because he's been talking about trying to get here to be on the show, the first show in February. So.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow,
so
that'd be kind of cool.
So he said he'll try. So we're just waiting, and hopefully he's well. And if not, I think we're going to do something on video so he can partake in that first show.
Well, he is a busy man.
Yes, he is.
But he's never too busy to take your phone call.
Nope.
And I'm not sure if my sister and Bobby, they talk a lot of crap. Mm-hmm. They're going to do a lot of things, but...
that is what finally motivated me, is you and that kind of stuff, what you say. Because Lou and I was like, you want
to eat some sardines?
No. It was just one of those things of, you always talk about it, but you never do it kind of deal.
That's right.
And, Lou, that's this whole studio thing. That's how it happened, because it was, we'd love to do this someday, blah, blah, blah. And it was just talk, and you were like, well, believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
So it was finally like,
sometimes you got to plant the seed.
Let's just get off our ass and just quit talking about it and just go
buy Tim Campbell's book. Get your head out of your ass. What's he called it? Get off your ass. Get off your ass.
So
it's a great song.
Because of you is the reason why all this is happening.
Well,
why I'm doing DJing now. It's all because of you.
Well, we have the. We've got Ed the Train Man and their studio. And then we've got the Coastal Confessions have set up their studio there. And, we got this one. Now we'll have that one. So it's only natural to, especially since you guys you're going into your...
fourth season.
Fourth season. The beginning of the fourth season.
That's right.
And, why not,
Sure.
That's cool. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be kind of cool. For you guys to that's why I was asking how many bedrooms you got. I didn't know if you had room for people guests to stay over or whatever.
Well, the studio is also the spare bedroom, so I can move some things out of the way, and we got a queen size inflatable bed, so we're all good.
There we go. Yeah. So have some guests over, order in some fish bait, and put them on a cracker, and
why not?
I can see Flaz is let's just go ahead and say it.
You got a Flaz. You don't get the that you get caviar.
You do.
Come on. It was just a cheap caviar.
It was cheap ass caviar, but I like it.
You know what you're going to be eating today? Have you ever heard of a French cassoulet?
Cassoulet.
Now, what the hell is that? That's a fancy name. What is that?
It means...
a big pot of French stew.
It does. It means it's a kind of a what you would call it, a farmer's or a country stew that anything that you have hanging around, you make something out of it. And it's just an old French tradition.
Sounds like a potluck stew.
Yeah, potluck stew. I'm a little leery about it because, he's been in the woods with Tim, he comes back, if there's deer hoofs in there, I'm not eating it. Okay, I'm just
no deer hoofs.
Have you ever been to one of those where they actually do potluck stew?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's kind of like a
everybody brings
stone
something,
soup
and
you put
whatever
it all
they
in.
make, whatever somebody brings, they just dump it in there and they make a big old stew out of it. Yeah.
Somebody brought Reese's cups. Let's put it in there and we get stirred up in there.
Say, graham crackers, Snicker bars.
No.
Well, within reason. Come on.
Ham sandwiches. Well, they put it in there. Just put it in that pot, stir it up.
Yeah. What are those things at Buc-ee's?
Buc-ee's.
The Bucky balls.
nuts.
The Bucky
nuts.
balls. Oh,
Beaver nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
I thought they were called Bucky
Bucky's
balls.
killing people one bag of beaver nuggets at a time, clogging their
I
arteries.
can't eat them no more.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
I can't.
They do have good barbecue there, though.
Yeah.
They do, but
Yeah.
Since the doctor put me on diabetic medication, they're too sweet.
Oh, man.
Doctor's
too
like,
sweet.
stay the hell out of Bucky's and take this medication.
I started going into diabetic coma just looking at the bag that I got. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy. I mean, it's too much for me. I mean, it's just too many. It's too big, too many people, and all that stuff. But
on the bright side, they do have different flavors of beaver nuggets now.
I agree, Michelle.
Oh, I'm sure
cheesy
they do.
ones. They got cheesy
Michelle
ones now.
said the beaver nuggets are horrible in my opinion, and I have to agree with you, Michelle. I never liked them.
They're addictive. I mean,
I
damn.
think they're
You can't eat
terrible.
just one.
They're horrible.
Yeah, you can clog up your arteries in a heartbeat with a bag of them things. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Send your blood sugar to 800.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
Here's your weekly lineup, everybody. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Sundays, it's The Big Show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time. Streaming live on the Island J live cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. After The Big Show, it's Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and Michelle. Recorded live from Key West. Later that afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to pop up. On the Road with Rick the Stick. Starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Island Time every Sunday. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m. Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Tuesday at noon, it Surfs Up with Callie McCool and the student crew. Tiki Man Radio's internship from Antioch High School in California. The kids are learning how to produce and do their own show. Compliments of Tiki Man Radio. It's the Lunchbox Special with Surfs Up every Tuesday at noon Eastern Island Time. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Make sure you catch the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. every Friday. Jen kicks off the weekend and tells you all the activities coming up on Tiki Man Radio and spotlights all of our sponsors. That's the Friday kickoff with Jen Shin every Friday from 11 to 1 p.m. You don't want to miss it. Friday starting at 8 p.m. it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West. Live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun. That's right, have some fun. And of course, Jen Shin just did her second show. She's fantastic.
Yes,
doing
I
a great
love it.
job. And of course, coming up immediately following Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, you've got the Tuesday on the Island Replay with B-Man and
That's
Michelle.
right.
What you guys got coming up this weekend or this Wednesday?
Just unpredictability. You just never know what we're going to do.
Well, I know that's right.
You just never know. You got to tune in to find out.
Yeah.
I'm going to just build a fire in the fireplace.
Well, all right then. Well, I tell you what, tomorrow that's what we're gonna have to do. It's gonna snow.
11 degrees.
Get your milk sandwiches today.
You know, when I bought those Bucky nuts or whatever they're called,
Yeah.
the lady reached out and said, sir, hold on. And then she dropped these 2 white pills in my hand. I said, what is this? She goes, 1,000 milligrams of metformin. You'll need them after you take that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I mean, first time I ever had those Bucky nuts or whatever the hell they call them. I mean, it's just too sweet for me.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
They are too sweet.
But you still go down there and get your jerky. They got good jerky.
They do have good jerky.
Yeah.
They have great
101
barbecue.
varieties. I don't know how many they have.
I mean, it's crazy how many varieties they have.
Love the barbecue.
Yeah.
But they're kind of crazy with their everything else they got going on. It's too much, man. It's too much for me. I know people like you guys are like when you first discovered Buc-ee's or you first came across it or they opened up whatever the hell it was.
Right.
Like, we gotta go. And I'm like, I'm not doing it. But we did make us.
We did make a stop.
Yeah, we did make a stop.
Yeah.
Which one did you go to?
The one.
It was on the way to Panama
Calhoun.
City.
It's near Calhoun, Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Golden Girl's got to stop.
You think that's crazy? You should go to the one they built up in Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
No,
Or
thank
I guess
you.
Pigeon Forge.
Too much.
Nope.
It is the world's largest Buc-ee's.
No kidding.
And it is huge.
I don't understand why you make a truck stop that
It's not a truck stop.
that
It's not a
can't
truck stop.
have
It's-
trucks.
it's not a truck stop. No.
It's a truck stop for cars.
It's a travel stop.
It's
It's a travel stop is what they call it.
What did we call that truck stop earlier? The Flying J.
Flying J.
It's a Flying J for cars. Is
Kind
what
of.
Buc-ee's is.
Loves and all of that.
The truckers has got
Loves,
the Flying
yeah.
J, and they got Loves, and they got the TNA.
Yeah.
So cars, they got Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
And they had one in Wyoming called America something or other. Something. You ever? It's just like a Buc-ee's, only it's like a great big car place.
Buc-ee's is not a travel stop; it's a destination.
Kind of.
Oh my word.
We'll woo them in with our nuts.
Yeah. They've
Yeah,
got a lot of gifts, and I will say this: they have the nicest bathrooms.
Yes,
They got the
They
cleanest
are
bathrooms you'll ever find.
They have the
yeah, they're
nicest
very
bathrooms.
proud of their bathrooms.
They
Nice
have.
bathroom.
Did you see on their little thing? They pay $18 an hour for people to clean those bathrooms.
Yeah. And
I mean, you make good money working at Buc-ee's.
Well, you know, the whole idea of traveling is that you want clean restrooms wherever you go. You know?
Sure.
And I've been playing around with this whole switcher thing.
I see that. I'm like, ooh, it does other things.
Yeah, look at that.
I haven't
See
got
that?
mine hooked up yet to be able to play and see what all it'll do.
Yeah, you make it do that. Yeah.
Well, you thought they had a great jerky area. They've got the best sardine selection I've ever been.
Oh my God. We're not eating no fish bait, okay? You don't have fish bait in this stew you brought over, did you?
What do you like? Which one's the best? Sardines, mackerel, or what are the
Anchovies?
No, all of those little fish. The fish that are little that are
The minnows?
no cold water small fish. What are all those? Is it herring?
Well, herring's pretty good size, and so is
Mackerel?
You're talking smelt, I think. But anyway, they're all kind of in the same family.
Cold water.
I'm truck driver Bobby McQueen, and when I'm traveling through the cheese fields of Wisconsin, I listen to Tiki Man Radio. What could possibly go wrong?
Girl, I got that same old feeling that we had when we slipped away underneath the stars of the ocean. As I watched you walking in the moonlight, softly swaying to the sound of the waves, it wasn't long till I had to hold you. That's the way this whole thing started. I know now we could never be parted. That old beach town put us under a spell. Feel the love swell. steady. The night is filled with romance again. I feel the pull of your kiss on my heartstrings. That's the way this whole thing started. I know now we could never be parted. That old beach town put us under a spell. Feel the love swell. Same old feeling that we had when we slipped away underneath the stars at the ocean. As I watched you walking in the moonlight, softly swaying to the sound of the waves, it wasn't long till I had to hold you.
Some of that old jukebox Saturday music, and of course, you know, it always amazes me that that show is by far second in line for all of the views and people that listen around the world from all parts of the world that listen to Jukebox Saturday every Saturday from midnight to noon, and 12 hours every week, and we don't have a sponsor for that show. You know,
that is bizarre. We need to.
It is bizarre. You know,
Me TV.
We definitely need, Me TV. We need to. I keep sending them emails, you know, but they don't give a damn.
TV Land,
TV Land, whatever. You know, something nostalgia there.
Well, they're trying to get their sponsors too. So.
Yeah, they don't. It's like we don't do radio. Of course you do. Of course you do. You know,
yes, you do.
You can. Speaking of which, if you want to sign up for the Convoy to the Keys, all right, you need to send me an email this week. Let me know how many people are going to be in your car and how many people need hotel rooms and all that stuff. We need to start getting organized with this. That'll be Saturday, October the 26th. We're going to convoy down to the Keys, as we're calling it. We're calling it Miami to Key West, but you can fly into all kinds of places, rent a car, and then meet us in Key Largo. And then we're going to take a trip on down to the Keys. For those of you that had never done it, this is your opportunity. Email me at tikimanradio@gmail.com. tikimanradio@gmail.com. Just send me an email. Let me know that you're wanting to do it, and let's start getting a little bit more organized with that. Our next big gig is, of course, Panama City, coming up in April. Are you guys going to be able to make that?
Well, as long as I can stay healthy, yes.
Okay.
That's right. We're going to hope
that
for
is
that.
the plan, yes.
We are looking for a sponsor for that, of course. That helps with the expenses and stuff to go down. You get a tent space next to us, right next to the stage, oceanfront property, if you will. And so I'll be sending out some information about that this week. That'll be our 9th year broadcasting that. It's crazy. And so we're looking forward to that as well. And then it's off to Dominican Republic.
Nice.
For the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But you guys got any last-minute closing statements or anything? You got your closing statement?
Stay warm.
Yeah, it's going to be cold.
Stay warm.
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
Confucius say,
you stay out of tree when cold.
It takes many nails to make a crib, but only one screw to fill it.
Well, thanks for that words of wisdom there, Flash.
Silly. I'm hungry. Let's eat.
Let's eat. Thank you so much for our guest and Roger and for those guys. Make sure you check into their music, and we we'll cut out the interview separately for those guys, and you can reach out to them and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right, but for right now, it's time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Start your day the island way with positive vibes, for God's sakes. Turn on Tiki Man Radio. Cut off the negativity and cut on the positivity. That's what it's all about. Coming up later this afternoon, we got 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick. On the road with Rick the Stick. You never know where he's going to be at. Tomorrow, we got Get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man. And let me see here. There we go. It's going to be a great week. Bundle up each week. Bundle up, everybody. It's going to get cold this week. But we'll be back here next Sunday with another edition of Sunday Mornings with a Tiki Man. Have a great day, everybody.
See ya.
I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I'd like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye. Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
All right, Dirk, bring it home now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track. Can't say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. Whoa.
So long, everybody. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. Tuesday on the Island replay with B-Man and Me Show coming up next. Have a great day, everybody.